Hello, hello, everyone. To the welcome to the Saturday morning Style Atlas stream. It has been a long week for Atlas. There's been storms in the area, and because of my job, we have a little hand in cleaning up of that, and it's been long. I worked 14 hours yesterday, not to cry like a little girl. Hopefully, I'm not too low energy. Into the Atlas segment. First thing, right off the rip. Thank you all for being here. Atlas segment. I was playing Morrowind this week. Thank you. For those of you who recommended to go play the Tamriel Rebuilt content, the mod is fantastic. I spent like an hour in a dungeon the other day, and it was legitimately one of the most fun dungeons I've ever been through in an RPG. It was pretty top notch. So thank you for recommending it. I decided to play a damn dirty orc this time, and I'm not cheesing it in some of the ways that I cheesed it the last time through. It's pretty fun. So thank you. I appreciate it. I hope all of you are ready to talk about Pokemon. Look, the title, the thumbnail. I hate Pokemon. It's one of my least favorite segments we've ever done, but we do have to talk about it because the guy has somehow made it more intricate than it had to be. You got to give the guy his credit. He's really half decent at reinventing the same grift over and over again. So not only have we, made our fans work time after time, but we've also reinvented the goal, you guys. It's all coming back. The king is back. So if you're not here for Pokemon, I hate to tell you, you might as well leave now. This isn't all Pokemon style stream. So we're gonna have so much fun, and I'm not gonna rage quit. I promise. I will not be calling them milestones. You can't make me. I don't listen to this fucking bozo. I'm not calling them milestones.
Ready?
We know
Let's
what
go.
it is. It's goals,
right
buddy.
Now, I'm gonna explain what's going on. Here we go. Hello, everyone. Well, welcome back to my TCG Card Shop Simulator playthrough here on DSP Gaming. Now, you may be...
Now, for context, DSP, Sunday, during the day stream, spent... there was multiple times throughout the day stream that he was like, oh, you guys, if you care about the Pokemon cards, you really have to show up to the night stream. I have a huge announcement, which is a really odd thing to do, to not tell the day stream, given that's just objectively where more of his audience is. Like, his numbers are higher. But he only wanted to do it on the night stream for some reason. Engagement baiting, potentially, trying to get people to show up on the night stream, which is the same thing, potentially. Real quick, thank you, Tezosaurus, for the 5, saying big ups, always appreciate the weekend morning style stream. Well, thank you for the 5. I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm glad you can enjoy it on your Saturday mornings. Thank you to the Furious Cinnabon for the 2, saying it's called Porkamon Atlas. Get it right. Well, I've heard it called many things. How does DSP call it? I can't even fuck it up the same way he does. I'm not even going to try. I'm not going to make a fool of myself. Thank you for the 2. And then Son of Jade, thank you for the 2,500 clap. It's the goal, but he pre-spends the money on boxes. Oh, I was in genuine disbelief at how many boxes he's purchased, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Thank you for the 2,500 clap.
Wondering, why is Phil fully on camera on full screen? What is going on? Is something up? And the answer is yes. As you know, since we started playing this game a couple of weeks ago, one of the things that I have been doing in tandem with playing this game is, as we're playing and opening the virtual packs of Tetramon cards in the game, we're also opening real-life packs of Pokemon cards here on the same exact streams and videos, right?
And I really don't know who he's pig-splaining this to, because regardless of what stream you've pulled up to in the past 2 weeks, you would have seen the goddamn Pokemon cards. You would have heard the whole rigmarole, the entire sales pitch that he always does. So I'm just, again, as always with DSP, genuinely asking who these segments are for and why they have to be so long.
And it has actually become a pretty interesting part of my content over the last couple of weeks. I've been doing it for just over 2 weeks now.
And he's mentioned it every fucking day, dude.
Some people are like, it's intrusive if you're not doing something that's trading card or Pokemon related. And I'll tend to agree there. But for the most part, it seems like whenever I'm doing this game or Pokemon games, people are interested in having pack openings in tandem with that, okay? So far, we've had 2 boxes. The first box was Mega Evolution, which is from last
fuck, you're
year,
right, I see.
Pokemon
New
cards.
viewers, that's who
And we
this
opened
is
the
for.
whole
All
box, and in all
0 of his
36
new
packs,
viewers
I
for
think
the
I
week.
got
I
a total
forgot.
of like, I want to say it was like 10 or 11 hits, although most of them weren't of very much value. The best card that I got was a Mega Evolution EX Venusaur, which is worth like $13, $14, and I got a bunch of cards that were worth like $3, $4, and that was it. So some people immediately were like skeptical. They were like, in a whole box, that's all you get? And I said, well, you know, guys, it's maybe a cautionary tale that you're not going to get a lot in these boxes. There's not much you can do. You have to be really lucky in order to get hits. But
Actually pig-splaining gambling, by the way. That's all that is. Anybody who couldn't have put that concept together in their own mind and actually needed the guy to tell them that, I don't know if they're going to make it, you know? They might need too much help in life, so to speak. I don't know how they couldn't figure that out.
Because so many people contributed and supported those streams where I was doing those unpackings. I told everyone that I was going to invest further and I was going to get another box of Pokemon cards. And so I went out and I spent a lot of money to get this Phantasmal Flames box of cards.
Guys, I spent a fuck ton of money on this pack of Pokemon cards here, this box. I spent so much, an unfathomable amount of money you could never even see in your mind's eye, okay? I have that to spend on Pokemon cards.
It was not cheap by any means necessary.
Definitely, dude, that's insane. I was exaggerating, but he actually just continued the bit.
It was actually quite expensive.
Holy fuck, man, we get it. It's expensive.
Now, this is actually a box that's a few months old. I think it came out around the beginning of the year. And the reason that this box is so valuable is because there are multiple Charizard evolution
Bearcat,
cards
did he
that spend
could
$450?
be in this
box
oh, man.
that are upwards of $1,000 in value. The top one's like 900 and change. There's one under that that's like, I think like 400 or 500, I think. I could be wrong. Could be like 6. And then there's several that are hundreds. So there's a lot of valuable cards in this set. Because of that, the cost of the box has like jumped huge
the cost of
in the
the
last
box.
several months, which is why it costs so much to get it.
How much did it cost, DSP? Quit fucking puss. I hate when he does that. I genuinely dislike when anybody does this, but he does it very often. Oh, guys, it was so expensive. It's top of the line, top quality. It's AAA. It's premium. It costs so much money. And then just fucking say it, bud. Why are we doing this? Are you filling the word count?
So people told me, well, if you spend more money on the box, it would give more incentive for people to actually, you know, do the pack openings because you might get a really amazing card. That's like a once-in-a-lifetime thing to get a hit like that, right? So I said, you know what? People were so generous. I'm going to get the box. So
he's also somehow more cringe the more he uses the vernacular of people that actually, like, collect cards and whatnot. He's sitting over here talking about hits, which I guess could just be a normal degenerate-style gambling term, but still, it's definitely, this is tough.
I did.
It's going to be a tough kind of day, though.
When I bought this box, I also mentioned something else. I said, because you guys have been so supportive, as long as people keep buying in and wanting to see this as part of my content.
Literally saying buy-in, by the way. Just an outright acknowledgement. I need your guys' buy-in.
I would continue to get Pokemon cards in the future. Now, not to say that I'm going to get insanely expensive boxes or whatever, but I would keep doing it. Maybe I would pre-order the new sets or whatever. And my whole idea was that I would always have an extra box of Pokemon cards in the background. So let's say one night we go crazy and all of a sudden we burn through all the packs, we'll have more. We won't ever be like in a...
If we just start going crazy. I guess it's the royal we in this sense. If he's ever feeling like a bunch of late night pack openings and he just can't control himself, he's fiending too bad, we've always got backups. I guess that's what we're saying here. What do you mean we go crazy? Or do you mean we go crazy as in they send you a lot of money?
Route. But only if people keep doing it. If this dies out within a few weeks, I wouldn't bother with it. All right? However...
Yeah, keep that in mind. If people don't buy into this, I'm not going to bother purchasing more cards. Because there's going to be a fuck ton of more boxes that we purchased for some reason.
As a result of me getting the first 2 boxes of cards from this website, tcgplayer.com. That's where I bought these from.
Pick up
I
Xenomouse,
actually got
first
them during
stream,
a
let's
time
go.
period when there was actually a store credit promotion, and I got a bunch of store credit for buying the first 2 boxes.
Or is it Xenomus?
And I said, you know what? Let's do it. Let's just buy another box so I'll have it on the back burner.
Oh, there we go. Let's just buy another box, you guys. Let's just, so I got it on the back burner. Everyone's got a back burner the box of cards to open. He, she, we have back burner card boxes. That's the saying. That's how it goes.
And so you guys had no clue about this. All right. But last week I bought a 3rd box of Pokemon cards, but it was the most current set, which is called Chaos Rising. Okay. I've actually had it here for a while. It actually arrived, I'm not kidding you, right after this. So it's been here almost like a week, just about a week, okay? And because...
So he made this decision a week ago. So in order to justify this purchase, like these purchases, he's like, oh, you guys have to buy in, da-da-da-da-da, X, Y, and Z. But he just confirmed to you that he bought both of these expensive-ass packs or whatever on this basically at the same time without this extra week of how well the Pokemon cards are doing. So after just 1 week of card pack openings, he decided to spend all of that money on an additional 2 boxes. That to me says that there's a little more going on here than like we're either putting a lot of hope into these Pokemon cards or this is a little more beyond just the goals in the stream here that we see. I'm not sure. It seems like a lot of faith being put into these cards.
I haven't said a word or anything. I didn't want anyone to know because I don't want people to say, "Oh, he's going."
Oh, fuck! You're right, Fear Monarch. Right in between buying a new fridge and that super premium top tier workout equipment, this guy's bleeding money. That's a wow.
Crazy buying cards.
A lot of confidence from this fella.
But I wanted to have it as a backup just in case something happened. Now, some crazy stuff has happened since then. Basically, we have gone through 14 packs out of the 36 packs in this box. And so far, I've only got 2 hits. And both of them are full art cards. In fact, this was the one that we did last time.
Got 2 hits, you guys. Speed running bankruptcy 2.0 real. Dude, if you think about in tandem with that, all of the money that comes out of his account for all the stupid fucking subscriptions and shit that he has, he genuinely, I have no idea how his finances could ever balance out.
We got last week
those
when
numbers
we
are
played
fucked.
TCG Card Sim. Okay?
What a wasteful spur.
I can't even read it. It's the mouse. It's the full art mouse card. This is worth like $3. Okay? So only getting those 2 hits, and they were low value hits. Some people are saying
low value hits. They weren't even worth our time.
Reseal. And I actually shared a picture of this on my social media when I received it sealed, and people were looking at it and they were like, "Didn't you see?"
Judge, how could I be insolvent? I pulled 2 hits. I got the Greninja, Judge. What do you mean back taxes?
The edge here, the plastic was pulled out. That's a telltale sign of a reseal. Someone opened that box, took all the good packs out, put in crappy packs, and resealed it. In addition, we've been getting ridiculous amount of duplicate cards in this box. Like,
oh my gosh, duplicates in the fucking card pack? No way. Trading cards for a card game and you're getting dupes? He's definitely getting scammed. I've never heard of this before.
Ridiculous amounts of duplicate cards. To the point where
everyone knows that when you pull trading cards, you never get duplicates. And if you do, something's afoot.
14 packs in, and I'm not even sure I have like a third of the deck yet. Why are all the cards duplicates? Okay? So it did actually make me suspect that maybe I got scammed. And listen, I paid a lot of money.
You guys, you paid so much money.
Okay? I did. I paid a lot of money for this.
Oh my, bro, we get it. We get it. It's
so
fine.
If I got
just move
scammed,
on.
I was going to be pretty pissed off. So, tonight I have news for everyone. All right?
I spent so much money, you guys.
I've called the FBI. I'm just kidding. No, that's not.
Thank you to the pasta maker for the 2. Saying Greninja is a business expense, and I still have it. Well, of course. We don't get rid of any of our business expenses.
Not the news. Here's the news. Hold on one second. I received a $10 tip from an anonymous person. There's no name. It's just a $10 tip. Thank you,
Couldn't
whoever
have finished
that
the
was. I
sentence we
appreciate
were
that.
literally in the middle of. Very cool.
An anonymous $10 tip. Thank you so much for supporting
All
the stream
right.
tonight.
We
Okay.
totally weren't
So,
actually in the middle
here's
of
the
a
news.
sentence.
All right? The last time that we did TCG card shop sim.
And unfortunately, as much as I hate to listen to DSP talk, that's not even what we were fucking talking about. That's why you don't do that. That's why you don't stop in the middle of a sentence, in the middle of a thought to do that.
Which was, what, Thursday night?
We were talking about how you thought you got scammed, and now we're talking about the other night on TCG. Great.
It left a bad taste in my mouth. It legit did. Because
He's
how is it
licking
that
the
I
cards,
opened
confirmed?
14 packs and I only got like 2 hits? There's something up here. And maybe I was thinking in my head, you know what? Maybe people are right. Maybe this is a reseal, and
What's up,
maybe I got
Ethereal?
scammed. So guess what?
Guess what?
I realized there's kind of a way that I can test this theory.
Uh-huh.
Because I had an additional box of cards, and it was the Chaos Rising set of cards, okay? And so I looked at this box of cards yesterday, and I looked at the plastic on it and the seal on it and all of that, okay?
Oh, fucking Detective Phil was on the case, you guys. He got the monocle out. He was inspecting every seal, every blemish, every sigil on the fucking plastic.
And I'm like,
He was on the case.
wait a minute.
He's a valedictorian, you know.
This box legit looked worse than this box, okay? This box had seams, and the seams looked like they were all uneven and shrunken, and all the Pokeballs were like deformed on the side of the box.
See, he was literally looking at the sigils on the plastic. You thought I was making that up. You thought I was being hyperbolic by calling them sigils. I wasn't.
Like, no lie, you guys
I
thought
was
this
being
box
real.
looked bad. This box looked 10 times worse. Okay? No exaggeration. This box looked awful. And I was like,
Terrible.
oh, maybe I really am getting scammed, and these are all resealed boxes. Okay? So, I'm here to fess up. Yesterday, I was actually so curious, and I was like, now I don't know if I'm getting scammed, so I did an experiment. Okay?
Everything's a fucking experiment with this guy. He can't do anything without it being some sort of like weird, he calls it an experiment, a test trial. Like, what are we fucking talking about, man? There's no experiment here. You got curious, you opened the goddamn pack. Sorry, spoiler alert, because I'm already losing my mind over it. What are we fucking talking about? Experiment. Also, yeah, a guy with long hair, another troll W. Got him paranoid enough to open the box. Absolutely, we did. Huge win, boys. And he did it in the stupidest way to fuck himself over the maximum amount. That's why we're here talking about Pokemon in the first place. I'm glad you mentioned it. It's very important to the story that this whole discussion today about opening the packs, how many boxes we have, pulling shit out of the trash, energy cards, literally a huge troll W. Nothing you
Yesterday,
could do.
I opened the box of Chaos Rising Pokemon cards, and I opened the packs to see what would happen.
And I love that his experiment is so fucking stupid, because instead of just finishing the box that he was already opening and seeing if the rest of the pulls were half decent, right? Because it was already a third open, he just went and opened the entirely new box for no reason. You gotta love it. I don't know how he thought that was the better idea.
Gonna have an
I guess because the plastic looked shittier.
incredibly similar experience like I'm having with this box right here.
I forgot his rune
And was
study
it gonna
didn't
end up
fucking
being
come.
a
It didn't
situation
come
where
to a
there's
good
nothing
conclusion.
in that box? In which case, maybe buying from tcgplayer.com is actually a scam. Maybe there's nothing in these boxes, and they're all reseals, and I'm getting scammed time after time after time again. And if that's the case, then I know, forget it. Don't ever do this again. This will be it. We'll write it off, and maybe I have to try to find a way to get cards from somewhere else or whatever, but I can't trust this website anymore. All right?
Right.
So,
Literally
I
addict
opened-
behavior to give an excuse to use. Yes. Big, absolutely.
the box of cards, and I opened the packs. And actually, I put all of the cards into this binder right here, which was actually a backup binder that I bought. It wasn't.
What do you mean a backup binder that I bought? We're gonna see what he fucking means later. But like, I don't know how I didn't catch this the first time. What the fuck do you mean backup binder? Who's buying backup binders? What? How many binders were we buying?
meant to even be used right away, but just to show you. Okay.
Stack the cart.
I opened the whole
Fucking
box.
real, dude. I wonder if Amazon was like looking at his like the order coming through, and he's like, oh, this person must have like a lot of kids starting school in the beginning of June. They're buying 10 binders. Very odd.
Okay.
Maybe they're like a teacher or something.
Binder with the cards.
But it's a fucking card binder, so that doesn't even make sense.
I got a ton.
They just know he's an idiot.
Now, I did get a bunch of duplicates. I want to make this abundantly clear. There was a ton of duplicates in that box. Okay? So at first, I'm like, I do think I'm getting scammed. It's like duplicate, 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 and not much. Okay? But what I like to show you.
Okay, go ahead.
Is that
Hurry
by the
up.
time
Show and
that I
tell.
was done with that box of Chaos Rising cards.
Right. That he opened in front of nobody, by the way. He didn't even bother to do recorded videos of it. That is one of the funnier parts to me as well, and he'll cry about it later. But he, in this moment, this lust for these cards and his flurry of excitement, he didn't even bother to like think it ahead and plan a little bit and go ahead and open the pack and like do a pre-recorded video of it, like, hey guys, I'm gonna open up this pack just all in front of you right now. We're just gonna go through the entire thing really quickly. I'm gonna check and like we'll find out. Right? Couldn't even do that. The cameras are already set up. He just has to open up OBS and hit record and do it underneath the cam. Can't do it. That's too much. He had to open them in the biggest haste you've ever seen, I guess.
I actually did get some hits. All right.
Yeah, he monetizes everything, but couldn't do this. Exactly. That to me, that says that there was a lot of, like I said, there was a lot of haste there.
And I'd like to show you the hits that I actually got, so that you understand what happened in my mindset.
He was drunk as fuck
now,
when he opened them. Yeah,
it
was after dinner. It's like 2 a.m. instead of talking to Wings.
This box had seams that were all screwed up. It didn't look like they were even. It legit kind of looked like, oh, maybe this is a resealed box. If this thing existed, this is what this box would look like. Okay, are you ready to see what I got out of the box?
Yes,
now,
please
first
show
off,
us.
I got a whole bunch of the Mega Evolution EX cards that are worthless but look good.
Him pig-splaining the cards, like, are you ready to see what I got in the box, is giving like it's got little kid energy, you know, when you would get cards or whatever for your birthday or from the store. You'd be like, Mom, look what I got, and you'd walk her through them and she doesn't give a fuck.
I think I got like 6 or 7. So it's all these 50-cent cards that aren't really worth much of anything. I'm not going to bother showing you those because they're not really worth anything, and that's not the point here. The point is, what were the actual hits? Okay? So, you ready? That's not what I wanted to do.
I'm pushing buttons. Oh my God, he's really just pushing all of the buttons. Does he have any idea what order they're in? Or does he just kind of go with the flow?
What I want to show you is what I got. Okay, you ready for this? So, here are my hits from a Chaos Rising box opening. Okay? I got a full art Ampharos. Okay? Actually, hold on. Let me get the values of these cards out. Oh my God.
And again, like, he had this whole fucking presentation planned before the stream started where he was going to explain to you what was going on, the big announcement. He was going to justify his using or whatever you want to call it. And he didn't even bother to have the goddamn... He's has them separated in these plastic cases, but he couldn't even bother to have the price with them during the presentation. He wasn't ready in that aspect. He had all night and all day to think of it and couldn't get this together.
Into my Rare Candy app as I pulled them to see what the value was. Okay. Okay. I got a full art Ampharos. This is from the Chaos Rising.
This is
box.
a guy that supposedly writes things on paper,
than others. It's around,
but doesn't have them
you can get
anywhere within reach, so he can show you them on stream.
Okay, so it's the cheapest box of all the ones that I bought. All right, for the record, this right here, this card, is worth $15. So the first pull that I actually got in this Chaos Rising box is a $15 card. Okay, but maybe that'll be my hit, right? Maybe that's my hit of the box.
Maybe that's my hit.
And that's it. I'm not going to get anything else. Or everything else will be
don't forget about my hit.
A few bucks, right? Okay.
Yeah, look at that shaking. He's big crack
That'll be my
energy.
hit.
Holy
right?
fuck.
Maybe that's my hit of the
Buddy,
box.
use your other arm to stabilize
and
or
that's
something.
It. I'm not going to get anything else. Or everything else would be a few bucks, right?
You should buy like a tripod to rest his hand on for shit like this. That seems like the kind of useless, garbage, consumerist shit DSP would buy.
Xerneas. Special illustration, it's called. Special rare illustration. Full art Xerneas goes for $8.52. Okay? $8.52. So, all right, that's not bad. I've had cards worth that already. This is maybe starting to line up with my experience that I had with that Mega Evolution box. Okay? So, keep going. My third hit, it's kind of a weird one, honestly.
Can I explain what DSP's doing with a sandwich shop analogy? No, I'm retired from the sandwich shop, guys.
Of one of the locations.
This was slow. It was. Yeah, we were down bad. Okay.
Very weird.
Yeah. Wait. Surfing. Oh, it's a stadium. Okay. Never mind. All right.
So
say surfing beach Pokemon card. What are you talking about?
$9.99. Okay.
Whoa. $9.99.
So now I'm like, well, wait a minute. I've gotten 3 hits in this box. And this box is doing decent. I would say at this point, this box is kind of on par with my Mega Evolution box. Okay,
right, on par. Let's go. This is sounding up. I'm so glad that that we had this experience together, and he totally didn't do this drunk alone in the middle of the night.
Looks like crap. Like the box legit looked awful. When I got it, it didn't look like it was sealed properly. It looked like it was a reseal. So I'm like, all right, well, let's keep going and see what else we can get. I got another full card special illustration or special whatever. SIR, I think they're called special illustration rares. Gowergeist. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
This one is worth...
Are you guys loving this? Are you enjoying this? Is this your favorite kind of content? Where he just haphazardly gives you vague information about cards he doesn't know about?
Where is he? Where the hell is he?
He's like simultaneously scrolling through an app and having to read the fucking Pokemon names off the card because he doesn't even know.
Is it Gourgeist? Is it Gowergeist or Gourgeist? How do you say this? This one is worth $3.34. So this one is right on the money of the cards that I had already been pulling, both from the Phantasmal Flames and the Mega Evolution box. So I'm like, all right, so now I am having a similar experience to what I had in those other boxes. So am I scammed or not?
Am I scammed? Chat, please tell me, am I scammed or not? Is this... type scam in the chat if I'm scammed.
You could argue that, yeah, this one right here...
Oh, fuck, he did this without chat. He couldn't even tell him... I couldn't even ask live. That was the real problem. DSP must have been in a fervor trying to figure it out himself without asking chat, guys. Legitimately, he must have been terrified.
Here is pretty valuable, right? This guy was, what, $15? But... maybe I am getting scammed. Maybe they purposefully leave some in or something. I don't know, right?
Maybe they purposefully leave some in. Well, I think if you got the box where they left some in and got good pulls, then maybe are you allowed to call that a scam? If you got the one where they left them in?
Okay. So then I got this guy.
Yeah, guys, I got a scam copy of that video game. It's the exact video game, and nothing was removed or done to it, but it was a scam. They must have left that one normal.
A special illustration rare chess pin. And admittedly, I mean, I wasn't too impressed at it. It looks nice or whatever. I'm like, this can't be a big deal or anything.
Buying from a scalper is automatically an L and you got scammed. I believe so too. That's the sentiment that I hold to. But DSP has an entire coping segment where he justifies the scalping. So you're gonna get you're gonna hold the L later.
Okay.
Trust me.
This
you're gonna get owned.
Is worth $18.
People still say that.
Okay, so now I got a card that's worth $19, or is it $15? Let me find it. 15. I got a card that's worth 15, and I got a card that's worth 19, and I got an $8, and I got an $8, and then I got like a $3.
Okay. I really do find this so uninteresting. Okay. Him just rattling off the amounts that these cards are worth. I don't care. I've never cared about the price of cards, and you can't make me.
I'm like, damn.
Math
so this
isn't
is now
fun
my
on
most
stream.
Sorry, card, right?
I mean, unless like Maybe ALT's doing
That's
it
pretty
over
crazy.
a spreadsheet or
But
something.
still, arguably, even though I would say this pull, these hits are very similar, or at least close to what I got in the Mega Evolution box. Maybe I got one extra, right? All right. And then I finished opening the box.
Then I finished the box.
And I got the jackpot. This is the most valuable card in the Chaos Rising set. This card is worth around $370.
Yeah, see, and that's the other thing too. Here's the cards and like the numbers, maybe. I don't know. I don't remember. He, again, had all fucking night and all fucking day to come up with an actual way to present these cards where they like maybe put the names and the prices on screen, and then you could have like an add up total so you can see how much it was actually worth, so you could genuinely justify this fucking boring ass segment. Like, my God, dude, it's just so visually boring as shit. It sucks. It's low effort.
Let me find it.
He spent so much fucking money on garbage and then couldn't even present it in a good way.
$372.71 as of today. The most valuable card in Chaos Rising. Right here in my hands.
And like it's even fucking lamer that this guy doesn't give a shit about any of this. He doesn't care that he actually got a good fucking pull. He doesn't give a shit about Pokemon cards. He's not a real collector. He's not really in the community. This doesn't mean anything to him. Someone who actually could have passion in some capacity for this, I don't know how, I don't get it, but whatever, could actually enjoy this in a more meaningful way. And instead, this fucking bumbozo is over here ruining an already ruined hobby.
Okay? This was the first box I ever opened of Chaos Rising. And it looked like a reseal. It looked like shit. It really did. Like, legit, I was looking at this box thinking, I got scammed. And I open it, and I get the best card. Okay? So
it's still just gambling. It's true. You're right. He does care about this, I guess, in that some aspect. I think the whole resale thing is bullshit. I don't think that the whole, people are scamming. They're buying these, scalping them, opening them, resealing them, and all of that shit. I don't believe it at all. Okay? I don't. I think it's a lot of people online coping with bad pulls. And it's that was him. That was actually him, by the way. Multiple streams where he was fucking coping and seething with the chat on whether or not he got scammed on his pulls. That was him.
A lot of people who want people to think they're getting screwed over and scammed.
Kill a god?
I started doing more research, and I started looking at pictures.
Thank you to One Testicle Man for the 14 months, saying he can say it's worth $19, but it isn't unless he manages to sell it. Somehow, I doubt he can put them on eBay without people fucking with him. I would imagine so. And you know he's not even going to try and sell them. Why would he? They're going to go rot in the closet. He's going to put them in those the nice binders that we're going to take a look at later. They're going to go in the closet, and we're going to have to dance around them every fucking Indivestance Day or whatever as we clean out our closet for the 9,000th time. Like, that's just what the future will have. I'm sorry. We're never selling shit.
Pictures of people who are putting up pictures of what they thought they got scammed with.
Thank you for the 14 months.
One Testicle exactly like the box that I got this card in. Okay? So, complete nonsense. I actually do believe that it is luck, that it's not, it's not that people are getting screwed and being robbed of their of proper cards or anything like that. It's luck.
Okay. But it is undeniably happening. And someone just said it in chat, and I just read it. He's going to act, Redbird. Now he's going to act like reseals aren't a thing whatsoever. Yeah, he has deduced from his own investigation, his own inquiry, that reseals are non-existent because he doesn't personally have one this time. So anyone ever complaining about their pull rate and saying that people are scalping and scamming and taking the best cards, they're full of shit and they're just coping because of his one experience. Yeah, that is a good pause. I very rarely look at them before I unpause, but that's pretty good.
Like, legit, I could open this entire box and there'll be nothing in it besides maybe 2 or 3 more meager pulls, and I'll get 4 or 5 rares and it'll be worth like $40, which is exactly what happened with the first Mega Evolution box. By the time we were done, I had like 5 hits, but it was only like $40. Same thing could happen here.
Yeah, he conducted an internal investigation and found no wrongdoing. Exactly.
It's not that, oh, someone stole the cards out of the box. I mean,
just like every DSP narrative, the conclusion was that the best thing to do was what DSP was already doing and will take the least amount of effort on his behalf. It's so weird that that's always the best answer for him.
Fucking conspiracy theory nonsense is this? That people are saying this kind of shit. What is, people are upset that
upset.
Possibly DSP.
They're losing at the slot machine.
Trying to fool him and freak him out and make him think that he got scammed. I didn't get scammed. These boxes are legit. Yes, I'm paying a premium to get them, but they're legit boxes. And you can get insanely lucky, and you can actually pull the best card in the set by complete chance on your very first attempt, which is what has happened to me. It was the third box, but the first time I ever opened that box and I get the best card. And I'm aware,
it's not a scam. I'm just paying extra. Yeah.
If you send this into
the $200 box I paid $450 for, guys, I pulled the $400 card. So obviously I didn't get scammed.
Grade it. It could be worth up to $3,000. You're probably right, but I don't understand the whole grading process and all of that.
Okay, so then, again, why do we give a shit about any of the prices then? Because he's not going to sell it and he's not going to get graded, so none of these numbers are meaningful or worth talking about. Who gives a shit?
So, I'm not really going to do anything yet. We can talk about this in the future. Okay.
Also, yeah, if you pull the fucking $430 card and you can send it in and get it graded and turned into $3,000, the idea that you wouldn't do that it just makes you even more wasteful than you already are. Like, you could at least make something out of the garbage plastic you purchased, but apparently the garbage plastic is just worth more to him.
Okay. So, I guess we'll see, but for now, I seem to be good. Right? I'm not too worried about it. It seems like everything's legit. I'm fine. I didn't get scammed. I'm happy with the 300. That's not it.
Him getting the chase pull from it is the best thing that the trolls could have asked for. He's hooked.
Is pretty insane. And the box I paid $250.
Probably true, Felipe.
So all these plus the card, it was like $500 value by the end of the day. So actually, it wasn't a bad investment at all for that one box. The first box was a terrible investment. I don't know about this one, what it'll be. We have to see by the end. Okay? So, that's what's going on right now.
That's what's going on. That was the big announcement. I hope you guys...
If you're wondering, we're going to keep moving forward.
Happy that you tuned in, okay? I hope it was worth all of the bait throughout the day during the normal stream you were trying to enjoy.
Forward with this.
I hope you got everything you ever wanted.
Okay? We will basically do our best here to play TCG, to play Pokemon games. We'll open more packs. Whether or not I continue to open the packs long-term is dependent on you guys and if you support. I'm not going to do any more pulling or opening a pack.
We're right back to the beginning.
Do that.
We're starting the cycle back over, guys.
Told you're being scammed, and I wanted to see if this was the case.
I wanted to see. So last night I decided to open up the pack.
No, it's the opposite. I ended up getting the best card there is. So I'm not getting scammed at this point. Okay. And thank you. Some people are saying congratulations or whatever. Yeah, it's awesome to get an awesome card. My one biggest regret, I wanted to do that on a stream with you guys. 100%. That amazing. We had the box. I would have been able to open it. We would have freaked out on that stream. The video would have gone viral and everything. But now we got cheated out of that because people were telling me I was getting scammed, so I got fucking paranoid about it.
So you see how quickly he shifted this to being everybody else's fault? Like I said, he absolutely could have still made content out of it. He was just too fucking short-sighted and tunnel-visioned on quelling his addiction. The haste that I keep saying that he must have been in, the fervor, the flurry of motions to rip these fucking packs open. So much so he couldn't even monetize the fucking thing that he usually monetizes and associates directly with money. Are you kidding me? It's everybody else's fault. They made me paranoid. It's their fault I didn't fucking record it and we couldn't have watched it. We missed out on this content because of people making me paranoid. Which, by the way, is just an admission, Detractor W. Huge win, boys. We got him.
And then I open them and find out I'm not getting scammed, but now I don't get that moment. It does suck. So, it is what it is, all right? So, moving forward.
All right, so we got the super big mega poll, guys. We got the chase card. We got our early win. Addiction sunken properly. So you might have wondered. So we opened this big box of cards, all 36 packs or whatever. Is it 32, 36, 34? Anyway, all 36 packs. And what happened? What happened to all of those digital codes that he was giving to the fans? He didn't mention those this whole time. He showed you his big poll cards, but what about giving back to the fans? Well, they didn't forget. So neither should have you.
All right. So, and then the second half of his question, he said, what happened to the card codes?
What happened to the codes?
I assume what you're talking about is that in each Pokemon
where are the
card
codes,
you open, you get a
Phil?
code, digital code, right? So you're probably talking about the box that I opened of Chaos Rising where I got the Greninja. So,
yeah. That what else could they have possibly have been talking about? That was the one instance in which he opened up the card pack and didn't give out a code. Obviously.
Here's what happened. I was opening.
Yeah, I assume what you're talking about is exactly what you had just said, and the only instance in which that could even be a reality. Maybe that's what you're talking about. Yes.
In the box, and basically I had a trash can right in front of me. And I'm not thinking, I'm like, I'm just going to throw these out. And by the way, for the record,
to confirm the haste he was in, by the way, he wasn't even thinking while pulling these cards. He was in that big of a flurry. There was just, literally not thinking is how he described it. It can't be any more straightforward, man.
I threw out all of the energy cards too, because they're not worth anything. They're insanely, there's one in every pack. It's not worth anything, right? So I was basically throwing out all of the packs and the cards and everything. I finished the whole box. I go to sleep. All right. So now it's the next day. It was Sunday morning, right? Because I'd done this on Saturday.
Which, by the way, that doesn't make sense. He would have just thrown them away with the energy cards when he's already been giving them away. Like that. I just don't understand how you could do that. You're going through the cards, you're checking to see if you didn't get scammed, and as you are picking them up, wouldn't you think, oh, and these are for the stream tomorrow? I don't know how anything else could have naturally have happened unless, like he said, he was in such a state that he wasn't even thinking about the next day. Like as if it wasn't gonna happen or something. The thing that he does almost every single day of his life just wasn't going to occur in this heat of the moment exchange he was having with these fucking Pokemon cards.
And it did occur to me, oh crap, people might actually want the digital codes. Like I didn't think anyone would care.
Yeah, and we all know how OCD he is about everything. Like that's just, I don't understand how all of that can be true.
About the energy cards, who cares? The energy cards are just worthless. They're insanely common. They're in every pack. But
a guy with long hair was saying it's because he didn't want anyone to know that he opened them off stream, but he randomly got lucky, so he had to brag about opening this box. That's probably true. That's fair enough. But then that just makes this entire narrative the most flimsy fucking shim-sham goddamn construction narrative he's ever built. This is so stupid, it doesn't make sense immediately, which most things he says doesn't make sense, but fuck, it's not even believable in any aspect. In accordance to his actual character.
Someone might want the codes.
Sorry, I'm waffling on.
And I went back. My wife.
I'm so frustrated about this stream I planned.
She had already taken the bag out. I was like, "Oh, you cleaned it out." She's like, "Yeah, the entire thing was Pokemon packs."
This guy can't even fucking clean out his own Coom dungeon. Are we serious? The fucking the Gooner cave that he lives in here. He can't even empty his own wad trash can. Sick, disgusting, degenerate.
And it was like full to the top, so I just threw it out. I was like, oh, okay, well, what are you going to do? I wasn't thinking about keeping the codes at all. Like, it never occurred to me, oh, I could give these away, 30.
It never occurred to me that I could give away the cards that I've already given away in the past. What do you mean, dude? Actually, what do you mean? I never considered I could go to work at the job that I've been working at for, the past 3 years. Never did I didn't even think about that. What do you mean?
6 codes or whatever on the stream. It didn't at all once. It didn't pop into my head.
I do.
So I ended up throwing them all out. There's nothing I could do. Now, if
I ended up throwing them all out. Fuck it.
Off stream again, I would save the codes. But it didn't. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was just something that I did. I was like, man, I really want to figure out if we're getting scammed or not. And that was the purpose of doing it. And I didn't think about giving the codes out or anything like that. Obviously, I always give the codes out when we're streaming.
Right. So how did you not think about giving the codes out in that moment when you seen them? That is it. I'm going to keep repeating myself, but at every step of this excuse, the same question could be asked. And so there's multiple moments where this thought should have happened. Thank you, Son of Jade, for the 2,500 clap, saying fucking tub of lard cat robbed us of our codes. It's true. Yeah, just, and again, throwing his wife under the bus on this one, and it's a small thing, but when you know the type of audience that he has and the way that Kat already gets made fun of and people hate on her, why would you even bring her up and use her and then just say you fucking threw him away? Just take the bullet on this one, Chief. What are you doing?
Always give it to you guys. But, you know, I never have I don't have any intention of playing the online game at this point anyway. So it didn't click in my head. And, you know, I apologize because I know there's people who really like me giving out those codes. They said there's a good value there.
Cookie Monster 36 packs without thinking. That's what he said.
You're right. I was in the wrong. I should have had the foresight. I should have thought, oh, save the codes. I didn't. I was literally chucking the codes, the energy cards, and the packs right into the trash.
Why? That doesn't make sense. You had to have acknowledged that they were code cards in that moment. Legitimately addict brained, bro. In like an unfathomable way to me. I'm genuinely disgusted. As
I opened them. And then now here we are. Oh, well, prove that you opened the cards. Give us the energy codes. Why did you throw this up? Sorry, I didn't think about that. I didn't really care, to be honest with you. But
now we don't even care.
Moving forward. Draven, there's no receipt because he's.
I didn't think about it. Email. Why would I think about it? So also, I didn't care. Oh, I'm hitting my macro. My bad.
I'm not stupid. The last time I tried to show a confirmation email, something I bought, people canceled my Switch 2 order, so I'm definitely not fucking around with that.
Yeah, asking for the receipt is kind of big dumb energy. Why? I don't know what we were trying to get out of that. I say we as in the royal we of detractors. I don't know.
Okay, well, guys, thank you. I appreciate this early support.
Time to crash out a little bit, dude.
Remember, for a $50 contribution.
Just don't give me 900 fucking excuses and then tell me you don't care. You're wasting my time.
We'll open additional packs of cards later on this stream after we play Pokemon. So consider, I know you guys are supporting. Thank you so much. Already up to $50 to support. But if you want to see more packs, it's got to be a $50 contribution. I know that Jade had said he re-upped his membership. Yes, but that's Ultra members, $20. It's a $50 contribution to open a pack of cards. I just want to make that clear.
Yeah, Jade, we need $30 more fucking dollars, and it should have been at the same time you did your membership. You don't get a card pull for that. I don't care if you wanted one. You know the rules. More money, please.
You know what? Maybe I should put up a pinned message. Super Bonchan, nobody can.
Maybe we should put up a pinned message about the Pokemon cards. Dude, put any more weight into these cards, please.
No one gives a shit at all. There's no evidence of anything because they make it all up. It's all lies. They can't. Just like, Phil duped in this fucking game or whatever. It's all fabricated. I don't.
And he doesn't even know the fucking details. That's how little he gives a shit about even like trying to come up with a narrative that makes sense. Is he couldn't even tell you the game anymore. It's all like water off a duck, dude. He does not give a shit what you think of him, I guess. In the lolcow way.
I don't care what anyone says. They can kiss my fucking ass. Okay.
I'm just gonna be angry about it all day, every day.
Stop spamming my chat.
Talk about it in the Discord.
I know it kind of sucks. Mercury Play says, "Did you think about posting an edited video of the pack openings you've done spliced together?" Well, the thing is, it would be cool maybe to do all the hits that we've gotten right live. Out of all the hits we've gotten live, I think the best card was what, the $13 card. I got much better cards in the Chaos Rising box, but I didn't record it.
Right.
Again, people are so toxic and negative.
I didn't record it because people are toxic and negative. I fucking hate this dude.
They want to be paranoid and shit.
Try not to yell into your ear today. I'm not going to give you the crash out you want.
Oh, those are
I'm not going to do it.
Oh, you got scammed. Oh. So, of course, it makes me paranoid because
Of course it makes me paranoid because the detractors are winning. They keep saying the meme. Awesome.
People keep saying
it. It's their fault.
So then I do this experiment with the Chaos Rising.
So then I do this experiment. I'm okay right there. I do this experiment.
And it literally has all these great pulls in it.
Uh-huh. So many good
I'm
polls.
not recording it. So that would have been...
Why? If it went bad, it would have never have seen the light of day, and it didn't have to ever exist in anyone else's knowledge. If it went good, you had the fucking footage, and you could have shown everybody that it was real and true and authentic and had a pop-off. Why? It doesn't make sense.
In the box that as we're opening it has all
Your
these amazing
fault, 'cause
polls.
you're toxic.
Montage, and now we don't have that footage because of shitbags making me paranoid.
We don't have that footage because of shitbags making me paranoid. It was again, it's just an admission that everybody won and we fucked over DSP again. Congratulations, boys. We got them. Like throw your celebration, dancing crabs, whatever you do.
Now I know not to trust shitbags on the internet.
Still learning and not to trust shitbags on the internet is wild. How far into the career are we, DSP? I struggle to call it a career, but
I will not be worried in the future if I buy these boxes off of
Heroes
Player,
win.
I will have absolutely no qualms and no worries that these are legit boxes that are sealed. Like I said.
And there's your confirmation, by the way, that every box moving forward, he has the utmost confidence that none of them are ever going to be scammers. So he's gonna go in with some confidence and probably go get scammed off of shady sites.
Sure,
how cool,
this
how
box,
robust, how
Phantasmal
meaningful.
Flames is legit. There's a chance we'll get some good cards out of it. That's why I hope now people will want to see the pack openings. I feel like we're going to get good stuff. How many more boxes do I need to open offline to get hits? None. The whole point of this was to do it as part of an interactive thing on streams. That was the point. That's the whole reason that I bought the Pokemon cards to begin with, as an additional content for streams, something more interesting to do rather than just pure gameplay. And it's been working. 2.5 weeks now we've been doing it, and people seem to like it. We got people who get excited for it. They contribute to see it. Okay, I'm going to swap over to my Switch 2, but I'm also going to blow my nose because my nose is bothering me. And then we're going to begin with Pokemon Champions, okay? So, guys, right now, we're opening one pack. That's it. We need $50 contributions to open more packs. So, please support the stream. Let's get 5,000 kicks. Let's get 10 subs. Let's get a $50 super chat.
I had to include a bag in this, you guys. Come on. It's not a DSP stream if we didn't get a bag in.
Opening like 7 packs.
We get all of that shit in. Imagine the amount of packs we could open, guys. Imagine the dopamine I could feel today on the stream if you just give me a bunch of money.
Go. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. Sorry. A little distracted here. So after telling everybody that he threw these cards away and we coped about it and we blamed the detractors about our own lustful flurry that we were in over these cards, and then we threw Cat under the bus even. Like, it's everybody's fault but DSP. There's nothing that he could do because you made him paranoid and his fat bitch stupid wife Cat threw the cards away. Okay? Despite all of that, we went and got them anyway.
Hello, everyone. Darkside Phil here.
How cool is that?
Quick special highlight to the stream and video to kind of explain what's been going on the last couple of weeks into the last couple of days. If you're a fan and viewer and you tune into all of my content, you probably won't care.
A blessing
something
with the
took place
two
in the last 24 to 48
Thank you so
hours.
much. Heard you were begging. I would never. No, I don't do that. That's the guy. I beg on the guy's behalf.
That I want to clarify. Notably, it had nothing to do with any trolls or anyone like that really influencing my decision to do this tonight. It was actually something that an actual viewer and fan of mine said earlier today. Or was it yesterday? It was either earlier today or yesterday. That actually hit me right here. And I was like, they're right. And I felt really bad. So what I want to do is clear the air about some stuff going on. Okay?
And this is so... this is so fake. This is so lame. This is so... this is a performance. This is a character. And it's a bad performance and a bad character that is so see-through and transparent. Elementary school children put on better plays than what the guy is doing here. I felt so bad when this individual told me this on stream because I care about all of my dents so much.
I'm a god.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Everybody, thank you. Yo, Skycraw, big ups for being a member. Hell yeah, dude. Miss us, Skycrow. Thank you to NWO News for the 2 saying, listen to how easily he lies and retcons this shit. Oh, that's why it's in here. I'm listening intently, obviously. I'm loving this. Thank you, Son of Jade, for the 2,500 clap, saying, I like to imagine Phil opening those packs drunk as hell, like that one scene from The Whale where he binge eats. I never seen that movie. That means something to someone, but it ain't me. Sorry. Over my head. I hope you guys enjoyed that joke. I can imagine based off the description, though.
So, FYI, about a month or two ago, people started asking me about, hey, would you ever consider doing other things besides just gaming? Like, you're heavily into Pokemon.
It's the Brendan Fraser movie. Yeah,
cards?
Yeah, I know what it is. I've just never seen it.
Cards? Are you into Pokemon cards? And my answer was no. I've never bought a Pokemon card in my life. I don't collect them, nothing.
And I like that he starts this this heartfelt segment that, you know, really hit him in his feels or whatever. And of course he has to start it all the way at the beginning. He has to rope in the very beginning history. Hey, DSP, are you even interested in Pokemon cards, into his sob story for some reason.
Okay.
It's so tired, dude. Come on.
Over the last 1 to 2 months, people started telling me about cards, and that would be a cool part of my streams to do stuff like this. And, you know, listening to everyone talking about it and everything, and the fact that Pokemon playthroughs have been really, really good for me in the last 6 to 8 months.
They've been so good to
Legends
me.
ZA came out back in the fall. I've pretty much been doing consistent Pokemon content, and it's all done well on my streams.
Which is a real shame, by the way. Like, it's not just the Pokemon cards that I take such an umbrage with, in the fact that it's, like, taking over DSP content in a plague-like way. It's the fucking gameplay too. There is nothing interesting about watching this dude play Pokemon. It is just the most boring shit ever. It's the driest, most non-tent fucking commentary and the same tired music fucking minute to minute. Man, it sucks.
And I was thinking, well, how about this? As a way to supplement my content, as a way to do things differently, I will buy a box of Pokemon cards,
and they'll be super expensive.
Do is
like way too much money, guys. You couldn't believe it.
A pack of these cards,
super expensive.
And then maybe if people are liking the game and they support the stream, we'll unpack more. Okay. So I'll give credit to Spoons on Kick, because Spoons recommended to me the TCG Player site and said, Phil, this is a reputable site. This is a place that if you want to buy cards to unpack, they should be 100%, legit. This is where you should get them from. So I went there and I bought a box of the Mega Evolution set of cards. This was about 2 weeks ago. Okay. They arrived.
Go ahead.
And we started doing unpackings.
Give us the
streams.
timeline.
Like I said, the way we did it is if I played a Pokemon game, or I started a playthrough of TCG Card Shop Simulator, which is an indie game on PC. So I said, hey, whenever we play either Pokemon or that game, I will just open a pack of cards for fun.
It's funny how the supplemental content dominates every stream now. Well, not only does it dominate every stream, so it's not exactly supplemental, but you have to pay for it directly, like a goal. Were the goals supplemental content, or were they the content? Why would you pay for supplements in a non-nutritional way, you know? I don't get it.
And it's cool because in the TGC Card Shop game, you're opening virtual packs of cards. So how cool is it to open a virtual pack, then open a real-life pack, right? And then in tandem with that, I said, if people support my streams, all right, for a $50 contribution, I will open more packs of cards. Now, I don't understand anything about Pokemon culture. I don't know that there's other Pokemon creators. I don't know that there's Pokemon trading card creators. I don't know anything about that. I don't care.
So then why would you... If you have no interest in the hobby, you have no interest in the actual collecting, the only thing you're doing this for is like the frivolous nonsense bullshit that you do on stream. Like, why would you get into it in the first place? I just don't see that's a sensible decision. I'm just here to grift. That is what this is. This is an outright admission. I don't give a shit about any of these things. I don't care about the community. Don't care about the IP. I'm not that deeply tied to the franchise. None of that matters to me. You asked me how to do it, and you said you would give me money, and therefore I'm doing it. It can't be any more clear, dude.
Nothing to do with that. I have no desire to be a part
plastic.
Of that. I'm doing my own thing for my own viewers, okay? The moment, of course, that I started doing this, all of a sudden, how dare DSP be opening packs? Doesn't he know that there's already an established channels for that, and they're mad that he's doing it now, and now he's not doing it the right way because some channels, they'll sell the cards and mail them to people. And it's like,
yeah, they provide more value for the money that people spend on them, and they get something out of it. There are objectively better places to watch Pokemon card openings if that's your thing. Again, I don't understand it, but
I don't care about any of those people. I didn't research that. I'm not trying to compete with them. This is just something fun to do as part of my existing content. Does that make sense? This is not DSP now wants to be a card pack opener and sell cards online or anything like that. This is just, I'm a gamer. And this is something I do alongside gaming because it's fun. Okay? Now, basically, in the last 2 weeks, I've been opening all the packs of this Mega Evolution box of cards. We got to the end within a week. I was shocked. I said, within a week, we opened all the packs. That's crazy. I never expected we'd open 36 packs in a week.
You guys sent me that much money over the course of a week? I didn't expect this grift to go that well. Let me double down.
So I listened to feedback of what people were telling me.
I got 21. Guys, double down. Double down.
And I immediately ordered a way more valuable box. That's the box that we're currently opening right now, called Phantasmal Flames. This box costs $450. Okay? Retail price is $160. To buy this online from a reseller, $450. Okay?
What? Wait, that's normally $160 and he spent $400? And we're acting as though this isn't an issue. This is totally fine. This is kosher. Like, what? Thank you, NWO News, for the 2, saying this dude's worse than Henry Epstein. Okay, hang on. Wait a minute. I don't know that you could say it. You go that far with it. He's pretty miserable, but I don't know, man.
So this is what we've been opening recently. In the first box of cards that I opened, I got 8 hits, meaning 8 cards that would be considered rares or unique arts. Okay? In this box, we have now opened, I want to say 18 packs, maybe 19. So we're halfway through, and I've only got what's considered 2 hits. That's it. 2 stinking hits. All right? So people started saying to me, Phil, we think you're getting scammed. Phil, we think that this is an illegal reseal box because I took a picture of it, and you can find this on my X account. I took a picture of this last week when it arrived, and the seal that was on the side was slightly like sticking out and stretched. And people were like, that's a telltale sign. That box was a scam box. Someone already opened it, took the good cards out, put bad cards in, resealed it, and you got scammed. Now, here's the thing.
And I like that he did the voice the whole time for that, by the way. He made it sound like you were like this individual was a dumb idiot the whole time. They have no, and they're saying it with such confidence. They have no idea what they're talking about. But he fucking fell for it. Apparently it wasn't true, and he fucked himself over in the process. But they're the idiots. They're the dumb ones. Yeah, he did the stupid voice.
2 things going on. Number 1, you guys didn't know this. But at the same time that I bought this box, because it was going so well, I also bought a box of the Chaos Rising set, which is the cheaper set that just came out less than a month ago. That only goes for around $200 to $250 a box. I bought it at the same time, and it arrived relatively around the same time as this box. But I wanted you guys to get the better box first. You said you had wanted an expensive box, so that's why I bought this one first.
Did they say that like exclusively? Did they actually come out and be like, DSP, we need the more expensive box, please?
Or
it's absolutely imperative to the supplemental content that we need the most expensive box.
First for opening, okay? But I had already told you guys, I didn't want us to have to wait. If I go through all the packs of a box, I want to be able to go right into the next box right away. So I kept it on the back burner. I didn't tell you. I wanted to be a surprise that if we we filled up this box, we finished it, we'd have another one to go to right away. People would be pleasantly surprised, right? Well,
that all just sounds like a massive excuse as to why he wanted to spend a bunch of money on his new addiction, by the way. It was to pleasantly surprise you guys on the stream, but in the heat of the moment, opening packs late at night, he couldn't fucking save the energy cards for you. Real. Okay. That all checks out.
I'm opening these, people are telling me I'm scammed. And then people start telling me, oh, that Mega Evolution box was also a scam. You should have got way better hits. Those hits you got were weak. You got scammed, right? So I'm thinking this whole time, if I'm getting scammed, right? I don't want to keep the scam going. I don't want to keep paying money to these people who are scamming, because it's not just scamming me, it's scamming the viewers, because they were expecting we might get good cards and we're getting nothing. So I had this box of Chaos Rising cards. And
well, he's getting scammed anyway because he's paying $450 for a $160 box. Like the scam is undeniable. There's no way around that if you paid that amount of money, dude.
Weekend, when I was off from streaming, I made the determination.
Like, the biggest crime here to him is that the potential plastic could be different inside the box, not the actual real world money that holds a real value. You know, the excess that he's spending. That's not the scam to him. It's all about the plastic.
I'm going to open this box and I'm going to actually see, going through the box, what are the real ratios of hits to non-hits, duplicate cards and stuff like that. Because that was the other thing. We were getting insane amounts of duplicates in this box. And people were like, that's a surefire sign of a scam, right? So if I go through this Chaos Rising box that no one knows about, and
that no one knows about, very, very nonchalant.
I compare to my experience with this box and the Mega Evolution box, this should show me if it's a scam. Because if I get like nothing again,
let me test it out on the box people don't even know exists. Okay. Like, the more I say it out loud, I just, again, never sure how DSP arrived to the idea that he did as his best one.
Maybe it is a scam. And I just want to tell you, the seal on the Chaos Rising box looked worse than this one. It actually legit looked like someone had fused it on the side of the box, like hard fused it, almost like it had been opened and refused. I thought for sure, looking at this now, I thought it was a scam box. No exaggeration. Okay? So when I was not here over the weekend, I went through the Chaos Rising box. I opened it all up. As I was going through it, I was looking at cards that looked like hits. I, scanned them into my Rare Candy app to see if they were hits or not.
Rare Candy app? What is he, some sort of child or something? Isn't that what he says about LTG when he's got candies as like a, you know what I'm talking about?
Separated them. And
Rare Candy, by the way, is a terrible name for that app. I hate that. And the fact that it's a 43, 44-year-old grown man saying it makes it tougher.
I put all those cards into this binder right here. Okay? All the regular cards that aren't hits are in this binder. I'm not going to go through the entire binder because there's hundreds of cards. Boxes, 36 times.
Well, not only is he so deep, he's got an app to evaluate his collection. He pays for the app to evaluate his collection. Like, it's not even a free app. It's not even just the effort of going to the app store and purchase and downloading the software. It's actually to pay for it on a subscription.
And so 360 cards. I'm not going to show you all the cards, but I'll show you.
It's an app for a kid's game. Fuck, you're right. You're actually right. It is a kid's game. Sorry, I'm so used to grown fucking men doing this. Sometimes I genuinely forget that Pokemon is for kids.
A few.
The state of the world we live in, I guess.
I have here as well, okay? To show you exactly what we're talking about here, okay? So, here we are. Here's the binder, okay?
Yeah, he pays for the app, and he could, yes, just go to TCG Player and
cheap,
Google the name of the card and find out.
This is
but
a crappy
he'd rather
binder.
pay
I've
for
since
that.
bought a better one. Okay, I'm going to transfer the cards over eventually. So just to show you very briefly, okay?
Bo Fair, thank you for the 2 Canadian saying big ups, homie. Well, big ups to you. I appreciate the 2 Canadian. They're not real dollars, but I'll appreciate them all the same. They're meaningful to me.
Here we go. Here's the cards that I got. I just basically sorted them by the evolution, as you can see. And I'm only going to go through a few pages of what I got, okay, to show you these are the Chaos Rising cards. Okay, it's legit.
He doesn't open all of the pages. Yeah, he is very specific here. Now, I don't know how deep a conspiracy theorist I am on whether or not DSP is buying. He already bought a secret fucking box of cards. That's what we're looking at. He could have bought individual packs or additional boxes or whatever the hell. It is very, very odd how specific he's being here with his movements.
Sometimes the pockets were getting stretching. This binder's crappy quality, like very thin garbage. I bought a better one, so I couldn't even fit that many cards into a pocket because they were like stretched out and shit. Okay, so basically, I know I have to get this into a better situation. This binder sucks. But that's just to show you. There's the cards. They're legit. Look, there's pages and pages and pages and pages
yeah, show
and
us,
pages.
Show us them. All of them.
It's basically the whole set is in there. So there's evidence number one that I'm telling the truth. I had this box and I opened it as a test to see if we were getting scammed. Okay? That's evidence number one.
Yeah, it's just so weird to be like, here's the evidence, guys, and then not go through the whole thing. That is very odd. This is a very odd way to defend yourself with evidence, is to not show all the test results, I guess.
Evidence number 2. Here's 4 of the packs, okay? I just got 4 out of the trash. As you can see, these are the 4 individual packs that come in that set. The different Pokemon that are on them. There's Greninja. Who's this? I can't see it that well. Who is that? I really can't see
The
it.
evidence is that he bought a box. It doesn't prove he couldn't have also bought the Greninja.
That's true.
And like, I'm so unfamiliar with the actual fucking Pokemon card polls and what we're even arguing about here, whether or not he's doing additional polls, whether or not he bought the cards to feed his addiction. Like, I don't even know how he's going to deny any of that truthfully with evidence, like based off of the poll rates or something stupid. We're that fucking deep.
That is the Fire Lion. What's his name? Can't remember his name right now. We had him in Legends ZA. And who else do we got? Oh, that's Floette. Okay. So those are the Pyroar. Thank you. That was Pyroar. So Pyroar, Floette.
Also, yes, absolutely dug through the fucking trash, apparently. Which I don't know if it was in the last clip or if it's going to be in this clip when he rants about it later. But he, I think, actually said something about the trash juices being all over them. If you know about trash juice, you know that it's very toxic, obviously. Radioactive, maybe. And he's over here with it all over this plastic on top of the desk.
Greninja and Xerneas.
Disgusting
Those are the 4
freak.
packs in the Chaos Rising set. So there's examples of 4 of them out of the 36 I opened. Okay? I didn't bring them all in here. I'm not going to bring in 36 empty packs. Okay? And all 36 of the code cards from the pack, and to prove that it's legit, I'm going to do one right now. Here you go. Here's a code card from Chaos Rising. So you can have that one. I'll give that one away right now. And just to prove that I'm not faking.
Or instead of like an arm stand tripod thing like I recommended earlier, and maybe it's just like a normal tripod you can put a card on, so that he doesn't have to hold it at all. He can just like set it on there and the camera would be like perfectly zoomed in. Like, not to try and make him buy more shit to totally improve his setup or anything, but there's definitely better ways to do this,
Oh, you put a code card for Chaos Rising on top.
Sucks.
They're not all Chaos Rising. Here's one from the middle.
Codes.
You can have that one. Here's one from the back. I'm just pulling these out randomly. Okay? So there you go. So I just gave 3 away, and there's 33 more to go that I'm going to give away eventually over time.
Yeah,
okay?
camera straight down.
So 33 more cards right here to give away
already
from Chaos
too wonky,
Rising.
Dude.
Okay? So there's your evidence there.
More plastic.
I showed you the cards. I showed you those. I showed you this. These are the hits that I got. And just to prove a point, I even got the plastic wrap out of the trash that it was in, because what I want to show you is why I legit thought this was a scam box.
He's going to show you the sigils. Look at the sigils.
This is what the side of it looked like. Let me get it close to the camera.
Oh, it's all wonky, you guys.
See how bad that looks?
They look so terrible.
So it's a bunch of Pokemon logos that are all shriveled up, and it almost looks like someone had opened it and actually like refused it on the hinge there, or on the whatever, the seam. So looking at that, this looked just like the Phantasmic Flames plastic look. So I'm like, dude, if it's the same, it's a scam. Right? It's a scam box. Okay? So,
and it goes to show you how unfucking confident he is in his own narrative that he has to pig-explain it to you again and again and again, trying to convince you. It's like he even knows that this is all so fucking stupid.
Oh, I opened it and I ended up getting all of these hits. I've already showed you these, but I'll show you them again. These are the hits that I got from this box. 6 hits. In addition to these 6 cards, I did get a bunch of the Mega EX Evolution cards, but those have no value. There was like 50 cents each. But here's the actual hits that I actually got, okay? Ampharos, Xerneas, Surfing Beach, Gorgeist, Chespin, and the grandmother, the granddaddy of them all.
The grandmother.
The most valuable card in the set, Mega Greninja EX. Which is worth...
And he... is absolutely getting something out of it, like bragging about getting the big pull. Obviously, this is doing something for him internally on like a spiritual style level to be able to brag about getting the big pull. And it's just so sad and pathetic for somebody in DSP circumstances that like this is what gets him off, dude. This is what he cares about. This guy has like no fucking ambitions other than purchasing more fucking plastic and bragging about shit that does not matter.
$370 supposedly. Okay? So after doing this, I accepted this as proof and evidence that I'm not getting scammed by tcgplayer.com. I'm not.
Also, you notice how he said he's accepted it as proof? Like all he needs is his. Well, I mean, I guess all he does is need his acceptance to continue to get scammed by scalpers. I'm sure. I'm just not sure that that's convincing to everybody else.
Getting scammed by these resellers. This is a legit box. There's no way that this could have been fake. If I'm getting the best card in the set, why would they give it to me? That would be a really lame way to scam someone, to give them the most valuable card in the entire set. So that's my evidence. All right. 100% that there's no scam here and that I'm not.
Because it's paper? Is it like, I don't know. I don't know the genetic makeup of cards these days. I assume that most garbage shit is made out of plastic.
Getting scammed.
Sorry.
There's more than enough evidence here to prove that it's legit, that I had it.
Cardboard. Okay. I guess. Is it all just cardboard?
The entire fucking binder of cards right there. That's enough evidence. Okay? So now I'm going to ban this idiot and every other possible person who says you need more evidence. You are an idiot. You're an insignificant human whose opinion doesn't matter.
Get him.
I've shown you
You'd be better off if the Earth would be better off if you didn't even exist anymore. Get a spoon.
Multiple evidence that I had the box of cards. Why don't I show you the actual cardboard box? Because we threw it in recycling and it's soaking wet and damaged, and I'm not bringing it in here covered in, like, you know, juice and shit from my trash. Okay.
Okay, so the box is covered in trash juice, but the rest of it, I guess, was fine. It was untouched by the trash juice. I guess the trash juice understood the importance of the evidence at the bottom and just ignored that part.
Hey, that's disgusting. I'm not doing that. Why am I not showing?
Why is recycling wet? Great question. Absolutely great question. Very odd that the recycling has any liquids in it whatsoever, because that is definitely not how it's supposed to be.
You might.
That just means he didn't throw it in recycling, by the way. He like covered up there, I think, because he knows that he's supposed to recycle it, but he absolutely threw them bitches in the trash.
My invoice from tcgplayer.com, because that invoice number can be used to track.
Or there was never trash juice anyway, and he's a lying, scamming bitch. I guess it's pick your poison.
Track down private information, because if you know the name of the seller, you idiots out there will stalk the fucking seller and call them and harass them and say, "Well, you sold the dark side, Phil." Fuck you.
Fuck you.
I'm not showing you shit. I already went.
How dare you harass my scalping scammer, dude? How dare you? Don't you know that I want to pay $600 next week for a $200 box of Pokemon cards? And if you harass them, I'm not going to be able to do that. Don't harass my Pokemon dealer.
I threw this a year ago with the Switch 2, and you canceled my Switch 2 pre-orders, so you're the reason you get nothing. Fuck you. Okay. So.
Yeah, my scalper is honest,
As you can see, it's all legit. I bought the cards. I unpacked all the cards. They're all right here. Here's my hits. Here's evidence of the packs. Here's the remaining 33 code cards that I will give out over time on my streams so that you viewers can get the free digital cards in the digital card game. Okay? I dug them out of the trash. So in reality, why am I doing this?
What a sick guy. Even as somebody who works in trash, digging shit out of the trash. Come on, man. Come on.
Because I felt really bad because I think it was this morning, someone said on stream, Phil, we're supporting you and everything. And the fact that you didn't think to save the cards and give them to us is kind of messed up because we do support your content. And the fact,
and low-key, I feel that honestly the same way. When he was talking about how he didn't save the cards, he didn't even think about it. I was genuinely like, wow, the one aspect of this that could even be remotely beneficial to the dents and the shit that they pay for, you couldn't even fucking bother because you were so just taken over by your addiction. That's actually insane. It's a really shitty thing to do. but now he's gonna fucking grift off of it.
I thought you were giving these back as freebies was like a nice thing. Every time you opened a pack of cards, someone had a chance to get something. And I thought about it and I was like, you know, they're dead on correct. That's one thing. Like, I was throwing everything out. I'm like, throw out the packs, throw out the box. Who gives a shit? I never thought in my head this would have value to someone because it doesn't have value to me because I'm not.
He never thought, again, I never thought that the cards that I already have given to other people and have been shown to have value to them, they've literally already told him this. I never thought that they would have value. What?
Playing the digital game, but I should have been thinking bigger than just me. I should have been thinking of others and like, man, you guys probably really would appreciate if I gave you these codes.
Yeah, also, why would I think about anyone but me? It doesn't mean anything to me, so who in the entire world could ever care about this? I'm the only person that exists.
That's the reason why I went out there and got them out of the trash. Okay? That's exactly the reason why. All right? Count the cards. Seriously. I gave you 3 already. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
He didn't even do them in frame for the first half. I can't believe him.
29,
the tractor
30,
win.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I put the 3 back in. I put the 3 back. Shit. Now I put the 3 back in. Oh, shit. Well, now there's going to be 3 dead cards in here.
Thank you, Skirt Cobain, for the 2. Saying you think that the guy would love to give empty boxes. You would think. You would think that he would be rip roaring and ready to go with those empty boxes, but I guess not. We're not the same guy that we were yesterday, I think is the line. Thank you for the 2. I appreciate it.
There's going to be 3 dead cards in here that I didn't mean to put them back in. I meant to throw them out and I didn't. Shit.
Did he not throw them out? Did he put them back in? You guys are making it seem like he didn't put them back in the deck. Did he not? I wasn't looking. Ready to go back? Yeah, it is. You know, it is odd.
Well, I'm sorry. So some of these codes are going to have no value now when I do them.
He did throw them out and threw them away.
All right. So there's your evidence, okay? I will give these out. Sadly, there's going to be 3 duds at some point, okay? There's nothing I can do about that. That's more than enough evidence.
He threw them out,
I'm not
apparently.
doxing myself like an idiot.
I'm not going to dox myself over Pokemon. Honestly, the first thing DSP has reasonably said throughout this entire stream, I'm not going to show you the receipt and somehow dox myself over Pokemon cards. Reasonable, I guess. I would agree.
For anyone who's normal, that's more than enough evidence. And most people just said on stream, you didn't even have to do this. You're right. But the reason I really did it was to get these cards, to give them away to viewers because I felt bad. All right. But outside of that, we're now in the clear. I don't want to hear anything else. If I hear it, you're instant banned permanently. And I don't ever want to hear anything from you ever again. However,
he's so angry that people got under his fucking skin enough to make him do something and he missed out on his content. It is everybody else's fault and they will be held accountable from here on out. Amazing.
We'll argue this. Dude, this looks fake to me. And this was the bag from the box that gave me a $400 card. That looks so bad, that shrink there, that I legit thought I got scammed, but no, that's good. Okay? So
it's recorded on stream. He tosses them under the desk in the trash can.
So that's that. That's all we have to say. That card
count doesn't make very much sense.
I still have like 17, 18 packs left of Phantasmal Flames. Whenever we play Pokemon, we'll open a pack for free. Whenever we play TCG Card Sim, we'll do one for free. And as we've been doing all along, if people contribute to see them opened on stream, we'll do that too. That will now continue, but I don't know what's going to happen. Like, will it? I hope it does. I hope people like them enough to keep contributing for it, because earlier today... He
legitimately did multiple segments so far alone this week. And we're not even, halfway through the week, I don't think, during this segment here. We went out of our way to justify these fucking Pokemon cards and prove undeniably that we are, in fact, not getting scammed by the scalper, even though we're paying way over MSRP and we're not making our money back in most instances. We went out of our way to prove all of that, but now we're not even sure if it's going to work. Now we don't even know if the grift is dead. Seems like a lot of effort to go through something that you don't at least hope continues, DSP. It's almost like maybe you care a little more than you're letting on.
That didn't happen. We did a Pokemon stream and no one contributed. And I don't know if it had anything to do with the fact that this was going on. People were pissed about it or whatever. I don't know. But now it's been cleared up.
Oh, he
so
started his count at 3,
like,
so 36 does add up. Because okay.
Legit, this is a waste of my time.
I got you.
So no more nonsense. Okay? Cool? Okay. We're throwing all this out. I'm officially throwing this out on video so you know, where did it go, Phil? In the trash where it belongs. I'm not keeping this shit. Okay? Right in the trash.
I'm not keeping the plastic. Ignore all of the other plastic that I've been keeping.
Very quick update regarding all the Pokemon card stuff. Just very quick update. Tonight's late stream will be TCG Card Shop Simulator. Yes, we'll be opening packs of cards on that stream. There'll be a freebie. If people contribute, there'll be more. Okay? We're nearing the end of the Phantasmal Flames box of cards. Okay? We're going to finish it soon. As a result, I've already ordered another box of cards. I'm not telling you what it is. And it's coming very soon.
I already ordered another box of cards, you guys. Because all those idiot, stupid trolls online made me open that other one. Guys, I had to buy another box, obviously.
Okay.
It's the only sensible thing to do.
I'm not telling you what the next box is. It is coming, but I'm not telling you what it is. It'll be a surprise. All right? Last night.
And that's how addicted we are, by the way. We're not even asking the fans what boxes they want anymore. We're making that decision ourselves. That's how into it he is. You know how rare it is that DSP makes his own decisions?
I sat down and worked on sorting all of my Pokemon cards because it was a huge mess. Like, they were all over the place. Some were here, some were there. They weren't in order. They weren't sorted. So last night, I did a little bit of work, and I'm just going to very quickly show you what I mean. Okay? I basically went through the sets that we've already kind of been through. So, for example.
Right.
This is a binder that has all of the cards from the first box, which was Mega Evolution, the base box. I put them all in here, and I sorted them in order per deck. So you can actually see which cards I have and which I don't in the deck. And as you will see, which I didn't know, because I don't know anything about
now
this.
This is the real show and tell, you guys.
Teaching me this deck, I basically have almost the entirety of the deck. So
this is. I hope you're ready for actual elementary school child doing show and tell. I'm
missing Mega Venusaur, but
this is what we spend our time doing. This is grown man activities.
That's
here.
The special edition of it, but I don't have the regular edition of it. And what it is they've sorted by number, but the numbers go through all the types. So it goes grass, then it goes fire, then it goes water, then electric, then fairy, or not fairy, psychic, then fighting, I believe. And as you can see, I'm missing another card. That was one of another EXs. I don't have it. I didn't get it.
Oh, we better buy another pack, DSP.
And
what
then
you
dark
can't
type,
be without
and
that
then
one.
Steel type. And then after that, you get your EXs that I did get are in there, some of them. And then normal type. And then it goes to the items, the supporters, all of that. And then
hey, look,
your
energy cards.
Okay.
I thought we were throwing out energy cards. I thought they weren't important. Is it just this pack or this box we were keeping the energy cards for? They're like a one-off style?
So that's it. So basically, I have almost the entire set of Pokemon Mega Evolution from that box. Almost the entire set was in the box. I only am missing just very few cards. So now I can understand when people were saying, well, what collectors like to do is just buy the individual cards they didn't get. So you buy a box, you open it, you almost have the whole set, then you buy the one or two cards you don't have. And to be honest, it would be cheap. The cards that I don't have are only a few that are worth a few bucks. So I could spend like $5 and complete the set and have the whole deck of Mega Evolution if I wanted to.
Are you going to do that? Do we care that much? I mean, I don't know what he would get out of owning the entire set.
This, by the way,
from the box, I don't.
This binder right here is Ultra Pro. I don't like it. Okay, even though this is better than the cheap one that I bought, I don't like this as much. How
many fucking binders does he have currently? Because we're about to talk about an influx of binders here. He had the one that had the lightning on it. He's got this one. Is this the other one that he was talking about when he was showing us the lightning one? This is the one that he doesn't like. So he uses the other one, backup binder.
I'm going to recommend another brand that I...
This is like the fucking wrist rests all over again. Like, how am I supposed to keep track of all of this?
That I really, really like.
How many goddamn wrist rests did you buy, Chief?
Okay. So anyway, that's Ultra Pro, and that's Mega Evolution. That's the first binder that I bought. Okay?
That's the first binder we bought. Okay.
This binder, which is Vault X, which I really like Vault X binders. They have a really... high-end quality to them. They're stitch-bound. They're very durable. They're comfortable to the hand. They have texture. The actual pockets in these are way better, FYI. The pockets hold cards way better.
They hold cards way better. What does that mean? How does one pocket hold a card better than another pocket? Are they like a different size, or... like the tightness of the plastic sleeve? What are you talking about? It holds the card better.
Fit more. So
yeah, it's got extra grip.
I'm going to recommend, if you're going to be a card collector, get stuff from Vault X. I don't get
some
paid
pockets
for this.
are loose and cards can fall out. Okay,
actually,
all right.
Out of the 3 brands
Fair
that
enough,
I've used,
I guess.
I love this Vault X. Okay, so
I love this Vault X. By the way, this is a $30 binder on Amazon. This one binder, these Vault X's are $30 a piece.
This is the Chaos Rising box that I bought and I opened off stream that I told you guys about. And basically, just to show you, same deal. I'm not going to go through everything here, but they sort by class, you know. So you got your grass type, you got your fire type, you got your water type, etc., right? All the way through. In this case, I do actually believe I got the whole set. I might be missing like one card, I think. Maybe, but I'm almost positive I got the whole set.
He spent all of this time organizing. This time that maybe he was sitting next to Kat while she was watching the Food Network or something. But maybe, like, he spent all this time organizing, and he still doesn't even know what cards he's missing. He doesn't know if he has the full set, if he doesn't, if he needs another few or a couple or whatever. Like, what are we doing, man?
So, yeah, including the EX cards and everything, I got them all.
Spent the time, but doesn't even know the inventory.
That's the Chaos Rising set. So I already have the entire set of that one. Okay.
By class? Does he keep saying that he's organized them by class? I guess I've just been zoning that part out.
This is the current set we're working on, which we're almost done with the box, which is Phantasmal Flames.
Oh, hey, look, another $30 binder. Hell yeah.
Binder. This one
is
the
deluxe version.
Even a little bit more durable than other.
Dude, it's zip bound. Oh my god.
Vault X binder. And this is my favorite. Okay, so this one is Phantasmal Flames. This one I have not sorted as of yet. So all I'm doing is I'm putting cards in here as we get them, but I did not sort it in order yet. That's my next project, is to sort this guy in order. But taking a look at what I got, I'm almost positive we got the whole deck here too, or it might be very close to having the whole deck, opening the Phantasmal Flames cards. We do have more packs to go, but like, see, we have like all the evolutions of certain ones. I think we have them all. So we're working on that, and that's going to be my Phantasmal Flames binder. Okay. And I already have another extra binder. That we'll be doing for whatever's next. So again, Vault X, definitely 100%.
There's another binder, boys. We got the red one, the green one, the yellow one, and then we had the one with the Thunderbolts, and we had the black Ultra Lux or whatever that one was called. So is that 5? That's 5 for sure. And of course, we had another one ready to go.
That they're great quality. Just
for the next box, of course. We have to keep them super organized to go in the closet.
Here.
That way, they're easier to dance around.
What and why?
The quality of the pockets is much better in the Vault X binder. They're thicker. Plastic, it's more basically kind of more secure to this page, and you can fit more cards in each one. So I definitely recommend Vault X, and they just have a premium feel. Look, like this is soft right here and everything. They have a premium feel to them. I definitely recommend them. If you're a card collector, go for the Vault X. It's worth the increase. It's a little more expensive than everything else, but It's just a better quality binder.
It's just a better quality. Thank you, Master Blaster, for the 5, saying, my friend's son organized his cards the same way Phil did. He's 7 years old. Yeah. Yeah. Well, when I was a kid, obviously there were tons of kids that have binders of Pokemon cards and whatnot, and they traded them on the school bus. But again, they were children. That was, reasonable, acceptable. This guy's a grown man who apparently his passion is in video games. He doesn't give a shit about Pokemon at all, actually.
And everything's really nice. Okay. And then this is my hits binder. This is when we've gotten hits. We put them in there. So this is basically
we even have a hits binder. So that's binder number 6. And this is just for our exclusive best cards, obviously.
In the hard sleeves. We already
we got a guy,
and then in here I've also got
the hits looks like a drink maybe in there,
and the hits for what do you call it? Chaos Rising. So those are all in here. Okay. So I'm sorting through all this stuff. I'm making it a little bit more organized. Okay. And I have another box coming. It'll be here. I believe it's supposed to show up tomorrow, but I'm not 100% if it's coming tomorrow. But I think it's actually supposed to come tomorrow. Which is perfect timing because we're just about to finish Phantasmal Flames.
Yeah, Strange here doesn't show all of them. Yeah, it is weird. Was there only one page of hits? You're right. We only saw the opening of the first page. Nothing behind that. Not very realist guy on the internet or whatever.
And I told you the idea is to always have it here. So if we run out of one, we can go right into the next. So there you go. Now again, not bringing this up, not going to be talking about, open packs of cards on this stream. We're already doing TCG tonight. Let's save that for tonight, okay? Not saying that if someone wants to open a pack, we won't, but I'm saying I'm not going to focus on that today. I'm going to focus on Castlevania. That's what I want to focus on. Symphony of the Night. Let's have a great Castlevania stream. I hope people will show up and support it because I want to keep playing the game, okay?
By the way, Castlevania is not going well. If I seen the clip from yesterday of his terrible night stream of Castlevania, where apparently nobody was supporting. Imagine that. Imagine that. There are some games, guys, he just can't get support for it, no matter what he does. It's almost like he's the problem.
So today we are playing Pokemon Brilliant Diamond for the very first time. I've never played this one before at all. Okay, I never played Pearl or Diamond. I guess this is Gen 4 Pokemon. Never touched it. Remember, I played Blue, and then I didn't play Pokemon again until Omega Ruby with you guys over a decade ago. So I don't know anything about this generation of Pokemon. I don't know anything about this remake.
He doesn't know anything about Pokemon usually. Again, I don't know why we need these kinds of announcements.
We're going to be playing it together. Hopefully it'll be a fun time. Someone said I wanted black and white. Well, they don't have black and white. Right now, this is the only one that you can play on a modern console, sadly. Hopefully they will port more. I would love to experience all these Pokemon classics that you guys...
I need Nintendo to rake me over the coals for more money in these re-releases rather than just playing them on my PC like everybody else does for free and give you the content that you're supposedly asking for. I just need Nintendo to give me the okay.
Love and I've never seen. So I'm down for that. As you can see, I'm ready to go.
The only guy asking, I guess not the only person asking for Pokemon, re-releases. Genuine Pokemon fans probably are, but it's just such an odd thing to do when the answer is so clear and free.
That's going to be today's daytime stream. We're starting this up, and hopefully it goes well, and you guys enjoy, and we have a great time together. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to show you the new box of Pokemon cards that I have in tandem with the new game.
Oh, here we go, guys. New box.
This morning, literally just in time for the stream. So this was the first time that I had an opportunity to even lay eyes on this box. Are you ready for the big reveal? So you guys were very upset with me because I did my test to see if I was getting scammed by resellers.
My test, my experiment.
I opened an entire box of Pokemon cards by myself. So to make up for it, I have purchased an additional box of Chaos Rising, the latest set from Pokemon. Okay. As you know...
Wait, he bought a second of the same box? Sorry, I usually listen to these audio styles, and these names don't mean anything to me. He bought a second of the same exact box. So what, we could finish the set? We really did care that much?
Oh, in my experience, I did good when I opened that box by myself. I got 6 hits, and they were good hits. Like, one was like $15, one was $19, and one was the giant jack.
A guy with long hair is conspiracy theorying over here. He's giving his theory that he bought a case of Chaos Rising, and this is one left over after he pulled the Greninja. Big if true.
Of over $300. It is not a reseal. You can tell because, as you can see, every seam looks completely legit. It is tight as heck. It even shows on the back. This is actually a sign that you can tell it's not a reseal. If you look at the back of the box, you're going to see those little bubbles. See that? That's because it's airtight from when the factory sealed it. It's not loose in any way. And if it's not loose, that's a sign that it is real.
See,
okay?
now he's a reseal expert, even though they don't exist.
100%
and they've
legit.
never existed, and all of you were just coping about your pull rate because you're not as lucky at the Gamba machine as him. Now he's an expert on what a reseal doesn't look like, though.
And today on this very stream, we'll be opening this box. I will open 1 pack just for free in tandem with the launch of Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. And if we get support today, I'll open more. The way it works, we changed this as of last night, so listen up. If anyone contributes $50, that's a pack guaranteed open. Okay? Also, I'm giving away tons of codes, the codes in the packs, and I have codes over here, both from Phantasmal Flames and Chaos Rising that I'm giving out as well.
So many codes.
Every time I open a pack,
because he knows that it's so meaningful and important to you guys, and it affected him deeply. There's so many codes.
I'm giving out 3 codes for digital cards. Okay, so tons of people are going to get free digital cards today on this stream just for watching.
Alex Tripp is saying too tight of a seal is actually
for a $50 contribution,
a sign of a reseal.
I'm going to open up a pack.
It sounds like you're fear-mongering, and you're going to be banned. Thanks.
And we're going to do cumulative pack openings for hitting support at $100, $150, $200, $250, etc.
And so, there it is.
1 pack is going to open no matter what. Okay? If someone does a $50 contribution, another pack opens. Every $50 is another pack. And cumulative between all your guys supporting the stream, at every $50 we open a pack. So
the goals are back. And the way that I understand this, and even listening to it now, the way that I'm hearing this is every $50 we're going to open a pack. But some idiot named Inked Blessing was telling me that no, maybe it wasn't an idiot named Inked Blessing. I'm going to throw him under the bus anyway. Was telling me no, that it's not after every $50. It starts at $100 and then it's every $50. That's not the way I'm hearing it. That's not the way I'm understanding it. That's not how he's explaining it. I don't see that. But the goal is back. Cumulative is just the goal.
For example, let's say it
starts at 100. See, I'm just dented, I guess. I can't follow instructions.
$200 of support today total
Blessing
amongst
confirming
everyone.
that is not what he said.
But no one does a $50 contribution.
All right, I'm still blaming you.
One at 100, one at 150, and one at 200.
You said the right thing,
so
just
today.
Take your fucking blessing.
Now, if someone does a $50 contribution, that's another one. Okay, so there's 2 ways to get packs opened on the stream. That's how. So now every single contribution counts. It's not like, oh, I can only give $1. Well, that doesn't help for card openings. Wrong. It all does. It all gets us to a card
counts.
Opening, okay?
It all gets us to the goal. Obviously, it all gets us to the vest. It all gets us to the playthrough that you guys asked for.
So,
like I said, just Bode said it. That's what it is, and it is true. He was right. But this is what I was saying at the top of the stream. It's this guy actually reinventing the same grift over and over and over again in ways that you couldn't have ever foreseen them coming. Like the variety that they're in. You knew the goals were coming back. You knew that he wasn't going to stay away forever. But the way that he had to reinvent it is genuinely impressive in its own disgusting way.
$50, or excuse me, 1 pack no matter what. Let's get going. Thank you for being here.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Redbird. Did I leave you out? I did not mean to do that. Redbird with the 2 saying he wouldn't know a reseal from a legit if he had it. Well, apparently they don't even exist. But now he has the utmost confidence in his ability to deduce and inquire and investigate. He's a professional. He knows all the telltale signs now.
So for the stream,
wrong
let's get some
and
packs
banned.
Opened, right?
Sorry, Redbird. I did not mean to ignore.
Tip.
My bad.
They said, don't be afraid to buy from scalpers and resellers. Keep these wonderful pack segments going. It's a new reality for the hobby. We make a special video exposing the scalpers. Your reach can make a difference. Do you think buying above retail price gives incentive to the scalpers?
Undeniably. If you are purchasing off of scalpers, you are giving them more reason to continue to do what they were doing because they're profiting off of it. It is that simple. There's no other way around that.
Huh?
Huh? What?
In your tip, you basically say it's okay to buy from a scalper. Then you say you should.
Okay, so follow this. It's okay to buy from a scalper. Already a dented take, but we'll try and follow.
Expose the scalpers because it's bad for the hobby.
You should expose the scalpers because they are bad for the hobby. So he's saying simultaneously you can purchase them, but purchase from them, but they are bad for the hobby. I think I'm following.
And then you ask, is it okay to buy from a scalper?
He didn't ask if it was okay. He just thought, he asked, are you giving them more incentive? That is a different question. This is why DSP is confused, because despite reading the exact words, he doesn't, it doesn't get to his brain in those exact words, even though he said them.
You okay?
But this guy's obviously an idiot and stupid.
I'm not going to lie. That's pretty confusing what you just said. That's like it's like you're bouncing back and forth like a pinball between two opinions. Here's the thing. Okay? It's the same thing I have said with the launch of these consoles and more. If you're going to make something that's in demand, you have to make sure that you have some kind of a viable
It's like saying per capita to him.
That people can actually get it fairly. Okay? And what I mean by that.
Now, what do I mean by that? How can I make this somebody else's fault?
You need to be able to have a delivery system that's fair, that everyone has an equal chance, that it's not bots and scammers and resellers that get all the product.
True. We should do a Pokemon lottery. I think that's the best option. You're right, DSP. Everybody should get a chance to get the box.
That looks like what it is. Because right now there's an active marketplace that I can go to right now where I've been buying these cards from, where I can easily get them without any problem from a reseller, but I have to pay a premium.
Thank you, Alex Tippa, for the 5, saying what the guy is trying to say is it's okay to buy from a scalper if you're going to make a video to expose it. Well, yeah, he is saying that that's exactly what he's saying. You should, if you buy from a scalper, you should make content on it because it is bad for the hobby. But don't you think simultaneously you're giving them more incentive? That was the question, genuinely. And DSP's so stupid he didn't understand it.
For example, right now at retail, if you can find a Chaos Rising box like this one in my hand, it's $161. Okay? I had to pay $240 for this box.
Yeah, you got upcharged.
I paid an $80 premium to get this box to have.
But he justifies it by calling it premium. Like that, and I think that's why some words are very it's very important to say specific words and to not downplay some of the other ones when that's genuinely what's happening. We're calling it a premium when it's actually just an upcharge. And you could even go as far as to call it an outright scam.
It for you to open packs on.
But he's justifying it to himself. He's rationalizing it and making it okay because he's calling it a premium. Yeah, he's a deluxe VIP. Exactly. This is an exclusive club now. He's part of the top tier, status.
Stream. Why? Because you can't get this at a retailer. Because you can't get it at a vending machine.
Yeah,
you can't buy it from the Pokemon Center site.
Organic gourmet premium mid to high range box.
Now who's to blame? Yes, the scalpers are to blame, but the scalpers wouldn't be in business if there was a way to stop them. You know, how is it that we're in 2026 and we've got all these hot products that are being sold, collectibles, electronics, and everything, and not one single person, business, or anyone has figured out how to stop scalping? No one can figure this out. It's too difficult.
Well, what's DSP's fucking idea? If this is so easy, if this has been going on for so long and is so prevalent and such a simple solution is available, go ahead, DSP. Pitch. What do you got? Because anybody can complain, but it's all kind of useless if you don't have a fucking solution. Yeah, it sucks. And what? The only solution that the individual can do is just never purchase from a scalper, and they're less incentivized to do it, and that's why the fucking guy asked the question, and then it would stop happening because the market isn't there. It's specifically people like DSP that can make it continue.
You know, I don't know. I'm not in this for scalping. You guys know this, right?
Also, yeah, Shane's is waiting for DSP. Legitimately, the answer, how do you stop people from scalping? You probably go to a real store because they can't use bots at the real store. That's not to say that scalpers don't show up in person, but it's not nearly at the scale that bots are online.
here just to have fun with you guys, to open packs, to enjoy Pokemon, to learn about the hobby, and to have fun interactions with you guys. I'm not here. I'm not reselling my stuff. You know, that's not what the point of this is. This is just to make content for you. So that's the only reason I'm in it. You know, is this a huge money-making venture to resell Pokemon cards? No. But that's what these people apparently are in it for. You want to know what's also weird? All these resellers all have names like their card shops. Like, you know, Fire Island Cards or something like that. And it's like, wait, but you're just a reseller. You don't actually have a brick and mortar location. You don't sell cards or accessories. You just buy and resell packs on tcgplayer.com. Yet you have a listing like you're a real business, but in reality, you're just a scalper.
Yeah. I mean, you could argue the same thing about DSP, Burnell Enterprises, or whatever the fuck he is. Like, he's not a real business either. Not a real he's not a real Rick and Morty location. What do we talk? Yeah, they are real resellers. They can have proper business names because they probably have proper paperwork because they make a killing selling to idiots and retards on the internet like you through what is essentially, yes, eBay for fucking trading cards. What are we talking about? Yeah, it's for tax purposes. Exactly, Alex. It's for tax purposes. The same as his LLC. It's just kind of descriptive in the name and a little proper for the paperwork. It's not rocket science, man, but we're acting ignorant completely.
So it's funny because they act like, oh, we're so legit. No, you just have bots and you sit there on the site, you buy up all the packs, and then people have to buy them from you for a premium, you know. It's kind of silly. But anyway, so do I believe in scalping? No. Do I support it? Well, I don't.
If you just don't believe in it, it's not real. I don't believe in scalping either. There. Solved the problem. That was DSP's solution the whole time, I guess. Just don't believe in it.
Believe in it? But if the only way to get something is to get it that way, I mean, what are you going to do? I'm doing it for content, for the stream.
Also doesn't believe in it, but purchases exclusively from them and is actively justifying why that is exclusively the way that he has to do it.
You guys like the content, right? So I'm going to keep making it as long as it's viable. Now, here's the thing. This is our third box now that we're going to be opening together on stream. If this does well and people are excited for it and we open packs and it's, you know, it's fun and people like the content, we'll keep doing it. But I'm going to be honest. I don't know, because that last box of Phantasmal Flames, there was entire streams where people weren't really interested. You know what I'm saying? Like, there were streams where we didn't even get people to support a single pack. So maybe it's on the way. Maybe this will be our final box and we'll just wrap this one up and that'll be it and we'll sunset the whole Pokemon card thing. We could. It's really up to you, whatever you guys like. So let's see how it goes today. Like I said, we're doing one pack guaranteed. If you contribute, we'll open more. I mean, I will open some packs right now on the morning show if we get contribution.
If we get contributions. Okay, so, guys, I would open packs right now. Like, unbelievably bad. You don't understand how bad I want to do it. But we have to make money first, please.
We qualify for another pack right now. If someone does a $50 contribution or if we hit $100 total of support on the morning show, we'll open packs right now. We'll crack the box open and we'll start fresh opening packs. Okay? Cool. Okay, let's see here. Queen of Hearts says, I saw a video about some targets are breaking the plastic seal on Pokemon boxes, so scalpers are discouraged to purchase. I saw that. What they're doing is they're taking this box and they're just taking a knife and they're going zip and they say, you can buy packs now if you want.
Zoop.
But
Zop.
you can't buy the whole box because you resell them for such a high premium, you know, so it basically screws the scalpers over. Because the scalpers aren't going to make a lot of profits on individual pack reselling. They make the profits on selling the whole box. So they screw the scalper over by doing that. I don't even see the problem with that, as long as that's in agreement with Target, because, hey, Target bought the stock. They own the box. They could do whatever they want. They could burn the cards in front of the fucking scalper if they want, right? They could piss on them because they own them. They can do whatever they want.
We had to just take it to the furthest degree, right? They could burn them. They could piss on them. Could they shit on them, DSP? Is that, you want to just take it all the way, man? Just go all the way to the end, please.
So that's up to them. And hey, if it screws the scalper over and then more legit people can just buy them, yeah, that's pretty, you know, that's pretty good.
I don't know how DSP lives the way he does while saying the things that he does. How can you actively support scalpers and encourage them to continue the double continue? Nice. How can you support this this system and then actively be like, oh yeah, anything to fuck over the scalpers, anything that I can do, or anything that other people can do, I guess. Maybe that's where the line is. It's just as long as he doesn't have to do anything, yeah, fuck them. The second that he would actually have to like have any sort of self-control, though, that's a step too far.
Nothing here. No, I'm not interested in playing Pokemon TCG online at this time, because he says, not even to battle, but to even just collect and open digital packs. It's very entertaining to rip packs. You have tons of codes already. Here's the thing. I'm liking being able to give something back. You understand? When we're doing these card pack openings, the fact that I'm giving away the digital codes, the fact that I have all of these surplus codes to give away, plus the ones out of that, that's something nice, no? I don't need a digital card collection. You know? I don't. So it's not a big deal to me. I understand that, yeah, it could be entertaining, but I think it's better for me to give to you guys than to keep it all for myself when I don't really care anyway. I'm just doing it as content for you guys. I'll be honest. I like this. Like, for example.
So how were you going to paint this as some sort of altruistic, like, a charitable thing you're doing? That'd be like, I don't even care about it. Wait, I feel like that kind of takes some of the meaning away from it, if you ask me. Like, it's still a thing he should do. It's still a benefit that they should receive, but it just seems so backhanded to be like, well, yeah, of course I gave you the shit that I don't fucking care about, and it is meaningless to me. Obviously. I like to do that. Give you the nothing.
After my workout.
Yeah, the literal trash cards. Exactly, Bibliofish.
It was a very good workout on my weight machine. I actually increased the weight on 2 of the exercises I was doing. I increased the weight on the flies, and I increased the weight on my leg lifts. And I worked myself out. I was very sore, but it was a very good workout. I loved it. After that,
so passionate about working out, you guys.
I sorted the Phantasmal Flames set of cards, and I got them into the yellow binder, now actually sorted by set. Let me show you. So this is the actual Phantasmal Flame set in order. Okay? So you can see which cards I got, which cards I didn't. Some of the EXs I don't have. Some I do. See?
Again, just another terrible presentation of these cards. You can't make out what each one of them is. You can't fucking read it. Like, you can't even make out the images. It's just a useless showing.
EX.
Also, yeah, still hiding pages and pinning those other pages down as much as possible.
Have him.
Cannot let you see those bits. And, like, you could justify that behavior by saying, oh, he doesn't want the page to fall or whatever, but you can see how much effort he has to go into to actually move the page, so no.
There's Sharkpedo EX. I have some of the EXs. I don't have others.
Sharkpedo?
But this is the entire
what
set
the
in
fuck?
order. So I sorted this out last night. I'm only missing a couple cards from the base set, basically.
Yeah, no time to edit, but we got time to organize cards. Yeah, I am. Jesus Christ, hang on. I'm unsure whether or not it was at the beginning of this clip or if it was in one of the other ones, but he does actually wind up saying that he's describing these as projects. He goes, this is a project that I was working on, as though he doesn't have an actual business where he could actually be spending time on projects that would benefit the business. That's not fucking card organization. Like, he could really work on his ability to edit, for one. Instead of paying somebody.
I have a good time. Like, looking at the cards, sorting
that could be your next project, DSP, a video.
It's fun.
You could say that
like
at me too, though.
Physical medium, I think it's cool. Digital, I can understand people who like the digital as well, but I don't know. I think I kind of prefer the physical medium. I think I like this. And now, at some point, maybe these would have value. Like, I think I have nearly the whole deck. I think, have the whole deck of Chaos Rising. Well, oh, wait a minute. I'm definitely going to have the whole deck of Chaos Rising when we're done with this box. I just realized I have another box here of it. So between 2 boxes, I absolutely will have completed the Chaos Rising set. So maybe I could get one of those.
What does that mean to you?
Deck boxes, and we can
How
build the whole
important
deck.
is that to
just
you?
Have it in a box, right?
Will Cat love you more if you own the Chaos Rising set? Is Jasper gonna like supersede you as head of the household when you die? Like, what? I mean, what is that gonna do for you?
Be cool. Anyway, the digital. Listen, people like the digital stuff. Go for it. Take the codes when I give them to you. I'm okay with that. I'm not really thinking about digitally collecting.
Take the codes when I give them to you. Eat the food when I give you your plate.
Says if someone donates $50, so it's specifically a pack for that person, and you pull a pack and it has a hit, You should sign their name on the card sleeve to see which viewer pulled it. So what you're saying is take an individual sleeve and put their name on it and then put the card in that sleeve. I mean, we could do that if anyone was interested in that. I need to get a marker because I can't do it with a pen. I would need a marker to do that.
You don't own markers? You don't have a Sharpie? There's not a single Sharpie in the Burnell household. It's never existed. His propensity to buy needless nonsense fucking plastic all day long, and this guy doesn't own a single Sharpie. He's never been to the store and just gotten Sharpies. I've got like 3 in front of me right now. I stole them from my last job. Blah. He's going on Amazon. Yeah, he's going to get same-day shipping on a Sharpie. Oh, shit.
Dude,
Amazon's so quick.
Of Sharpie. I guess we could see if this works. I don't know if it would work. We could test it.
Yeah, he's got... Exactly, Chudgoo. He's got the deluxe Sharpie, the double-tipped extra length premium girth. Did I hear how he said, I'm okay with that? Yeah, well, he is the ultimate arbiter of what does and doesn't happen on the stream. All of the ideas that you have to have, or all the ideas that you have to be sensible in his own weird Pignosis-style mind.
As a test here, it worked. The camera's not focusing, but it does work.
The Sharpie can write on plastic. Can you believe it?
If people are interested.
Now, is that another DSP experiment? The writing of the Sharpie on the plastic?
If someone does a $50 contribution and we open a pack in tandem with that 50.
Oh, whoa, guys.
Okay,
the Sharpie, the marker,
pack,
then
when I sleeve it, we write the name of the person on the sleeve for who actually, did that pull.
The Razor Wolverine of Sharpies. So funny.
There you go.
There you go. There you have it. Maybe we could do that moving forward.
I got Sharpie all over my finger. Because I'm an idiot.
This guy can't... He can't even write on plastic without getting the fucking ink all over him. Like an actual child, dude. Every part of this is just... It just reeks of little kid energy.
There you go. That's right. It doesn't harm the card if I write it before I put the card in. Because it'll be on the plastic. That's correct. Why can't I write on the top loader instead? Well, I would say probably doesn't make sense to write on the top loader because then that top loader is permanently stuck with that card forever. And then you got, you can't put another card in it because it has words on it that don't apply to another card. But we could do that too. It's not like top loaders.
You could just buy more fucking top loaders, dude. It's not that deep. I thought this was an investment into the business. I thought we were making money hand over fist for these Pokemon cards. You can't, you're meaning to tell me DSP doesn't want to buy more fucking plastic?
Are incredibly expensive or anything. Yeah, we could just write on the top loader too. That's true. The thing is, if I write on the top loader, it might smear when I go to put it in the binder. But this is the hits binder. Where you put the top loaders in.
Buying a label printer is so much extra, dude. Come on.
I haven't tried it yet.
If DSP buys a fucking label printer for these goddamn cards, I'm going to lose my mind. Guys, I thought it would be a really good idea instead of defacing this stuff with a Sharpie.
That's up to you guys.
Check this out.
That Yakko Mighty came up with that idea. I don't know what you guys think.
Yeah, guys, that should be the next Detractor W. Go and get him to buy a fucking label printer so that we can watch him fucking stick names on stuff all day. How cool would that be? The closest thing he'd have to a job in his entire life, by the way, putting labels on stuff.
I never thought about anything like that before. But, as of right now, no, we don't have any packs that have been unlocked by contributions. Like I said, for a $50 contribution, we unlock a pack, or cumulatively, when we start hitting 100, 150, 200 support on this stream, does there more?
I guess he does say right there, cumulatively, by the way, 100. He does not start at 50. So Atlas felted, Bode correct, and Inked still confused as to why he got thrown under the bus.
2. Right now, we are at, what are we at? $8. So we're not even close, so I don't think we should worry too much about it. It's a fire monkey? Ooh, that could be neat. Although we did just start with Charizard in Fire Red. Would you guys be okay with Chimchar? If so, if this guy wants to do that, maybe I'll let him do it. And then we'll also unlock a pack opening. What do you guys think?
Oh, yeah. DSP somehow didn't know what type of Pokemon Chimchar is. Now, as a non-Pokemon enjoyer and someone who doesn't, has basically never played the games or watched the show or collected Pokemon cards, even I knew that Chimchar was a fire-type monkey style. I think that speaks a lot to how much DSP is actually familiar with fucking Pokemon.
Chimchar?
Kind of like with 007 the other day. Like, given my very limited knowledge of the IP and franchise, I still know more than DSP. Disgusting. Embarrassing.
So he says, your streams have been Pokemon-centric as of late. You might turn into a Pokatuber without any intention of doing so. I don't think there's enough Pokemon content for me to become a Pokemon tuber, because there have to be like a big variety of stuff, and there's not unless I emulate, and I'm not planning on emulating. So this is it. After Brilliant Diamond, there's nothing else in Pokemon that I could do besides maybe go back and play Scarlet or Violet on Switch 2 with better graphics. Like some people.
There's nothing that I wait. Better graphics. Sorry, there's nothing that he can do in the realm of Pokemon. Everything else is off the table. It's non-existent. There's no other games that he's never played. There's no challenge runs to do. Absolutely not. The only thing that he could even think of is potentially playing the last 2 fucking Pokemon games, but on the Switch 2 with better graphics, you see. Yes. Better graphics, of course. Thank you, Alex, for the 5, saying new grift. Pay me $20 to print a label on for something on the set, i.e. label the mic arm. Oh, yeah, label something on the set. True. Yeah, we'll label the mic arm. We can label like each one of the hexagonal panels in the back. We can label the YouTube play button. This is a good idea. I like this, Alex. You might be onto something here.
People have said, would you go back and do the DLCs that you never did? Maybe I would, if that's what people were interested in. But already I can tell you guys, let's be honest here. All right? Do you see people running to support this stream to get pack openings right now? No. I don't see it. I think right now with the Brilliant Diamond and with this box, this is the end of it. I think we're on the tail end of the
grift is
hype
over.
That lasted 2-3 weeks, and things are going to go back to normal where I start playing bigger variety of games again.
I spent $1 billion on Pokemon cards and binders, but guys, it's over. This is it. The grift is done. We're spent.
And that's how it's going to be, you know? By the way, for the record, I don't think that this person was legit about Chimchar because they haven't contributed nor said a word, so I think they were full of crap.
They weren't even real about Chimchar.
Let's get some support, guys. I was going to open packs on the morning show, but it looks like we're not going to now because the morning show is about to end within 10 minutes, and we're going to start with Brilliant Diamond. So unless we get another pack to open, we're going to hold this until later in the stream, the end of the stream, okay?
Oh, no.
Well, let's go. Let's get some support. Again, $50 contribution. We'll open a pack. And then incrementally at 100, 150, 200, which is cumulative from all support on the stream, we open more packs. Let's get it going. Harry Henderson did a $5 super chat. He says, $100 is DSP. Retail is $5.99. I wonder why it's slow. What you're saying doesn't even make sense.
Doesn't even make sense, dude. The math's not mathing on this one.
Literally what you're saying doesn't make sense. I'm not selling cards. The cards aren't $100 a pack. You can't buy the packs at retail regardless.
But they are essentially $100 a pack. What are you talking about? That's what it is. If someone gave you $100, you would... Oh, I guess you would open 2 fucking packs at that rate, but... And you can buy them at retail. You can buy individual packs at retail. I'm not going to say everywhere all of the time. I'm not going to say the scalpers don't exist. I'm not going to say that maybe it isn't a bit tight sometimes. But you can find them out there. So
nothing you just said makes any sense whatsoever. But you are the biggest contributor of the stream. So thanks for $5.
Yeah, $100 for the pack, and you don't even get the pack.
Also, for the record, his name wasn't Harry Henderson. It was Harry and the Hendersons, meaning that the Bigfoot's name was Harry, and he was crashing the life of the Henderson family. His name wasn't Harry Henderson. You didn't even get your name right.
What the fuck is Harry Henderson? What is Harry and the Hendersons? Is this some boomer reference? Hang on. I gotta look this up. Yeah, okay, this is a weird boomer TV show. It's a film from 1987. I've never heard of nor seen this in my entire life, and I will continue that tradition. I think this looks fucking stupid. Sorry, I'm being negative and toxic. Okay, I think we're done here. I don't think I want to talk about Pokemon anymore. I think the stream is over. So I want to thank you all for your very robust and meaningful time on this Saturday morning. Thank you for sticking it out with me as we looked through the Pokemon card extravaganza, or whatever the fuck we want to call it. This little arc with the throwing away of the cards and the trash juices and the meaningfulness of giving to the fans. I hope you had a wonderful time. Please enjoy the rest of your weekend and have a very safe work week. Goodbye, and stay blessed, team. Bye-bye.